Hello there, everybody. How are we doing today? Looks like we got one weapon. Yeah, it should be an interesting week. Oh, just Laredo Calmer volley gun. Laredo Calmer is a brutal, mid to long range volley gun fitted with 7 barrels. It can be modified to fire all barrels at once for maximum each barrel individually. Oh damn! Oh damn! How's everybody doing today? Part of me feels miffed I spend time creating laser codes and legendary weapon systems, skins, and module for weapon mod 392. Compete with variable tweaks. Oh, are we talking about? I think I know what we're talking about today's video. All right, let's check this out. 300 credits. Let's get the fucking job done. Achievement friendly. To get started, the weapon is free to take at Laredo Firearms. All right. This is my modernized take on the classic knock gun. What's a knock gun? What does that mean? What's a knock gun? What happened, Turtle? How'd you lose your entire save? Oh, they're from 19th century. Okay, interesting. All right, let's load our save. I spent fucking €20. No, like €12 actually. No, actually, I think it was less. Like, was it reduced? I think for some Game Freaks. Game Freaks like Control Freaks, thumbstick things. Only to find out they don't necessarily fit on the game, sir. I had to force it a little bit. I guess. Oh, it's a fucking flintlock. Jesus Christ, the ship corrupted. Have you reviewed the Ramtac ship landing pad? Potentially, Douglas. I'm gonna be honest, Douglas. I don't really remember a lot of the mods I review, but that feels familiar. Was it paid or was it free? Oh, so hello to everybody. I will say I am somewhat interested because, from my knowledge, there's a few paid mods that are kind of in the works, and I don't know if they just hello there, Anvil, how you guys doing? I don't know if it's just this was their like, okay, we'll put this out because, you know, Bub doesn't break shit, or hello Alpha, hello Doc. Ramtech had a big update, free. How many barrels? It was a free mod. Okay, I need to. I feel like that name sounds familiar. Oh my god. Okay. Volley gun update level list. You know it's good. Oh, when it pops up. All right, let's head to the Bub shop, also known as Laredo Arms. New Battlefield drops next week too, which I'm very excited for. Mainly a cheat. Oh, I remember it. Yeah. Okay, I remember it. Yeah. That by J. Ramos. Bethesda's just like, you'll do. We could trust you to not fuck up shit. Have you seen the shit sharp? I have not seen that. Hello there, Paul. What happened where a bunch of guys get drunk and decide to see who could shoot without breaking their arm? Oh, they were reviewing the only paid mod this week, Paul. Right, so I'm wondering, like, I don't know how this is supposed to work.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
No, not the Gothos. Fuck off. Alright, welcome to Bub Firearms. For all your Bub weapon needs. Bub was kind enough to rent out the building to Laredo.
There's not enough to do around here.
See the free mod out of 55? I did see that, but I didn't look too closely into it. I don't know how I feel about these things, to be honest with you.
You lost.
Let them. A
You have to break in there.
Is the least we owe them.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a firearm. Yeah, I'm looking for a firearm. Criminal, you should probably read the mod. Not that one. Ba-da-da, where is it? Take a hard right, keep going forward, look till you reach the shop. All right? Oh, lock behind the steel door. Okay, I'll just buy one, hopefully. It can't be ours. Hello, I'm looking for a gun. Hello?
I think you'll find that. Here's what I have in stock.
What do you got? You got the new gun? You have to wait, potentially. Oh, do they even? They might not even sell your weapon. Oh, no, they do. Nice. Nice. Holy fucking shit, that is a gun. That's a fucking gun, alright. Hello there. Alright. Let's head back to our outpost. See if we can, like, launch Gary into orbit. To watch you, who made this mob, Bub? Alien, what you were saying earlier, though, it is crazy to me that, like, every time I kind of make a video trying to make people aware that you shouldn't just throw money at a mod author because they make a mod. You know, you should look at what the mod adds and stuff. And there's a percentage of people, it seems to be growing larger, a percentage of people that essentially have no problem paying for mods, even if it's like the most questionable, you know, bare bones mod ever. Just crazy. All right, so let's look at the stats. All right, this is definitely, does it, I'm guessing it doesn't rotate, because that would make sense. Did I see LeBron here? Advanced Calmar. So we have 50 caliber, 7 rounds of the mag. That sounds about right. Yep, yep. Okay, 10 fire rate. So, what does the reloading do? Or what does the revolving thing do? What's the head cannon for it, Bub? It does a thing. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. God damn it, why do third-person animations always differ so much? That's not your fault. Yeah, no, we can set it to. It kind of gives me, like, you know, like Destiny vibes of, like, where, like, they're revolvers, but, like, technically they're not revolvers. Because most of them don't actually shoot. This is fucking sick, though. Cora, how you doing? Oh, I missed. So does it always shoot the same barrel? People still won't play more than 5 mod unless it's really special. Well, the thing is, that's true. It seems like the thing that I try to, like, fight the good fight, even though I'm an achievement hunter, people will die on the hill that, like, they're fine paying for paid mods when they're achievement friendly, and I'm like, brother, I get it to an extent, right? But, like, I feel like there's very few instances of when you need, you know, like, mod being an achievement friendly really fucking good, don't get me wrong. I think all mods should be. But if the only base for you buying a mod is because achievement, although saying that, those fucking, those goddamn, hello there, Laird. Those goddamn, those fucking figurines, I would definitely have paid €1. That really annoys me, not the mob, but the sharp. Why, Lee? Is it not something that's perks of being PCs? You can use SFC, and you can. That is very true. All right, so we got. Oh my god. Okay, so we got long barrel, we got short barrel, we got a water cooled barrel. Oh, it's got little copper pipes. That's so cool. We're just starting a new save altogether. Try to roll back. I would say roll back to the earlier save, but if your save is getting corrupted, you need to try to determine what that corruption is. You'd add I think there is one, Sadir. We'll look at that in a minute. So we got a laser sight and a recon. We're never going to use a recon because dog shit. We got iron sights. We got a Oh, that's so fucking cool. We got a medium scope. All right, let's really quickly. We'll do heavy water cool increases rate of fire, range, and control. All right, we got to go extra long, right? That's what she said. All right, we're gonna laser sight. Let's try the medium sight. I like the rotating. It's really cool. It's a Navy gun not used by riflemen. Sharp is all public knows of. Oh, it comes with a custom control. Oh, Jesus. All right, well, let me turn on my... Let me actually turn on my... What's that in? Accessibility? It's been so long since I've used... controls? Vibrations are on. Wait, no, I think I have my vibrating. I haven't turned off. So is it, when you say like Navy gun, Lee, as in like it was used, what was the initial kind of design philosophy for it? Like it honestly looks like someone's attempt at making like an anti-aircraft gun. It's oh, I love that the scopes are fucking sick. Gary, why are you always floating? Boarding, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. At that point, you probably don't need accuracy. Oh, is this the side I think it is? Is this the side I think it is? Oh, that's so fucking sick. Oh, that reminds me of fucking Battlefield 1. That's fucking sick. Yeah, exactly. The Battlefield 5 anti-air launcher. What was it called? Was it like the Flugel something? Breech lock with Furious. Very nice. I'm loving the attention to detail. Oh. Because, see, Battlefield 1 made me aware that, like, technically speaking, sights like this worked. Like, not this, but, like, optical sights were, like, apparently, like, a thing. They weren't super common. It's just one of my biggest concerns with Battlefield 6 was, or Battlefield 5, sorry. No, Battlefield 1, we're going back too far. Was that fucking Hellrieger SMG that was, I think, a prototype weapon that was not in production. Everyone and their fucking mother used it. Alright, so we got a compensator and a suppressor. And then we got tactical foregrip and no, we got to go wood. Oh, we got different ones? Hell yeah. Hello there. Welcome, Richard. Depleted uranium rounds. Yeah. Internal. Tier 1. Need sharpshooting too. We're going to go high powered. Oh, there's skins. Yes, please. Oh. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that one immediately. Upgrade modules. We have upgrades. We go magazine. Volley shot. All barrels simultaneously. Yes, please. Thank you very much. All right. Oh. That's fucking sick. So I do wonder, Bob, with the volley shot specifically, right? Why does it not do a lot more damage? Is that just like a bug with the UI? Because I'm assuming, again, like if I have armor piercing on it, that every shot does 407. So shouldn't volley make it do that every shot does 420? 420 blaze it? It should do mad damage, right? We'll have to try it out. We'll definitely test it. Let me go. Let's go to our usual place. Does it pair with... Oh, yeah, we can add legendary perks now. I completely forgot about it. We'll do that in a minute. We'll come back to that in a minute. We'll test it. Let me store some stuff. All right, let's go to our usual spot and shoot some people. I'm playing on normal difficulty and I have no perks. Where are we going? Cricks. The new mod came out today, Brandon. Where's fucking... I wonder, is it possible? Is it possible to actually add the knockdown effect to yourself? Or is that you imagine like when you shoot it, there's like a 1 in 10 chance it knocks you back, like it just knocks you on your ass? Wasn't there like a load of like funny weapons in Fallout that like do that? Isn't there like a revolver where like the barrel is twisted backwards? I know it's quite, when it comes to Starfield, there's a lot of limitation to like what you can do to the player versus what you can do to other, you know, NPCs. Zero G only. Ah. Well, still, this is fucking awesome. Let's go shoot some mercenaries. For a minute, bub. For Hornet's Nest, similar attachment. Oh, no, don't do that. No, sit down. No. Let's go. You know, when in doubt, just shoot him out. Hey, LeBron! Are you not supposed to get married today, or is it tomorrow? Wonder if we might get some Starfield news at the showcase. Honestly, Brandon, I feel like we'll be a long time before we get anything, but I would like that. Oh, the 16th, my bad. I thought it was this. My bad. I was like wondering, because I seen you in the chat. You excited? Hello? Hello, enemies? Hello, yes? Alright, so for some reason, it's only doing small amounts of damage. Like, it does 34 per bullet. Excuse me, just down there. Give me a second, we're gonna swap back to, we're gonna load. Gonna go back to the war chest. I want to just swap it to normal ammo. It should, is it straightforward? My fiance has to go through and adjustments of status, point blank them. All right, hold on now. Let me go back there, then load. Butcher's Roost. Hello there, Grandma. The marriage isn't as straightforward. Is that like a cultural thing? So I am playing normal difficulty with no like buffs to anything. I can show you guys in a second once we load that. Fair. LeBron. Load. All right, so just to confirm, we are playing on normal difficulty. Everything is set to normal. What was my loading screen? I've like zoned out from loading screens. All right, we're gonna barrel stuff it. Come here, big boy. Hi there. Yeah, so it seems to only want to do 33 times whatever. Interesting. My guess is that how Bethesda calculates damage.
Holding position.
Also, if I was wondering, they're getting knocked down by my legendary perk.
Taking fire.
No, there is. I'm using the modified version. Hey, hello, hit him, Gary. Fuck him up. I'm gonna swap to the normal version for now. We're gonna go back to the landing area. I think I bet Crimson shake. Fuck off. To be honest, the way. Hello there. Is divided per projectile bullet. So I'm guessing Bethesda being Bethesda. Not the spacesuit workbench. So like if let me test this. Gary. So the gun does we need a tester. Let me no. So this gun claims to do 57 damage. So if I shoot Gary, it does 57 damage. So I use this, and I shoot him. It does... So how many barrels is it? 7 times 58? What is that? What is the math in that? Hold on now. 58 multiplied by 7. So it is essentially just... Yeah, it's not actually doing the damage. I'm not familiar with there's the Starfield. Which is interesting. So does that mean that's so strange? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I remember this Tale from the Starfield. That's the one that adds like the POIs and stuff. I quite enjoy that. Right, let's change it to a depleted uranium rounds. 407. I mean, each shot should do 407. Let's see if it will though. Okay, 387. I think, Gary, what about you? Okay, yeah, cool. All right. So, yeah, Bethesda, as always, Bethesda's, like, thing is, I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure, Alpha. You could be correct. So, I'm guessing, right, let me actually test something very quickly. I'm going to put, we're going to legendary, because I'm guessing, right, that if I don't know if I need to do I need to test it currently? I need something. Do I have it on the shape? No, I don't have any pistol perks. So I'm guessing the reason that this pistol is doing... So when I shoot, it's 407, right? It does 387, which means we're losing about 20 damage. Now, I'm guessing the reason this pistol is able to hit for the full damage is because it is shattering. For anyone wondering, shattering basically... It removes the damage mitigation, essentially, meaning you're not losing damage. So that means if I put shattering on this, hopefully it should. It annoys me that for some reason X-Tech doesn't... Like, I have to take out the X-Tech. Modify this. So I wonder, are you able to tweak that, Bob? Tweak the damage of the individual, or the volley? Right, so upgrade one like that. Let's do legendary roll. We're gonna roll it a few times. So what do we want? We want extended mag. Give us 14 rounds. And we're gonna go with... Ooh, I mean, there's only real one we go with. Should we go with rapid? Increase the attack speed. Well, no, it's not that. It's just that, like, my only concern is that choosing the volley version, you're technically losing out on damage. Like, it's not actually firing every single shot. It's almost like if anyone's familiar with Bethesda's two-shot doesn't actually mean you do 2 times the damage. I think it's like 1.5, I think, or something like that. Staggering with 7 projectiles would be good. But I'm just thinking, like, rapid... We'll go... You know what? Since we're aiming, we'll go Hitman. And then if we just to... shattering. It's range and accuracy. I thought vanilla actually... No, it's always been like that. I don't have any reanimation mods. So now if I shoot Gary, if my math is correct, it should do 435. Well, it did increase by 20. Why did I get extra damage? Why did it? Okay, anyway. All right, let's reload this. We're gonna stack it. Give me all that ammo. Oh yes, 42 rounds of fun. Let's go and shoot some people. Hello there, illusionist. How goes it? What did you fire? Hello there, Bonnie. How goes it? I was down for that. Hello, Ted, bro. Stop telling me about freelance game. I don't care. Oh my god. See, if you could, again, that's valid. That's valid, Alien. Like, can you imagine though? Like, if the damage, say for instance, actually, I'll need to test that in a minute. Actually, we'll test it now. I'm gonna make a save and I'm gonna test it now because the damage is based off of bullets, right? But then you trigger. Let me save here. Let me load. Just pull my video games definitely from maybe display thing. I don't have any UI mods. I have nothing. I'm playing on a television. I will say Xbox's UI is a little bit different. No problem, illusionist. What's your main issue with it? Are you just trying to sort it? Right, so I want to test something. So this could potentially lead to nothing, but I am very curious. If I put the volley on it, right? Crimson, you genius. Wait a minute. Right, so we've got 42 bullets. Now I don't know if modifying the bullets, shit. Right, so if I oh, sorry, Gary, relax. Oh, so you can, I'm not sure if you were aware, Bob, but hey, you can use volley if you combine volley with extended mag. The game seems to think that you, that the gun, like, what is, I'm assuming, what does that mean then? If extended mag puts it to 8, and then with Kismet, don't worry, Gary's like impossible to kill. Alright, let's reload save. That's kind of interesting. One mall. Ooh, nice. It's not snail abuse. It's a technique we use to basically try and wean him off Aurora. Alright, let's shoot some people, shall we? Alright. Those new Culinary, that's pretty funny though, like that it works like that. Hello? Oh, I like this. Look at him. Oh, this is sick. Yes, my new favorite gun now. Excuse me. No abusing dolphins. Did you just fall? Yeah, the vision's very, very cool. Here's a tank. Boom. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Why do I move faster? Interesting. I always move that fast.
We need to fall back.
I've been fiddling with the like the new attachments and stuff, and like, yeah, this thing is insane. Hello.
I'm hit.
So, quick question. Now I'm really curious, right? So the way you've set this up, Bob, right? This reticle. What makes this reticle different than an actual hollow sight? Like, is it because those objects are like real, whereas the hollow sight isn't? Because like you can see when you're like looking at it, it doesn't look like a. Yeah, like there's no like kind of hidden outline, whereas you know, like with like say for instance, if I do I have any sight like this? Yeah, see the way there's like the hidden outline. No matter what, the vigilance quest still active, even though like it's been complete. Did you do all the steps for it? 3D meshes halls. Ah. I wonder, is it, do you think it's possible to make a hollow sight that uses a 3D mesh instead of 2D to improve the kind of the clarity, or is that something that's not really possible? Hello. Hello there, Michael. We have this gun. Laredo Arms. It's very cool. Singular mod by Bub. It's called the Calmer. It's like a 7-barrel blunderbuss type weapon. There's some really cool skins. Well, like I always say, like that's the standard. Like if your weapon mod these days doesn't have extra skins, new game plus support, what are you doing?
That one's finished.
Okura also has like a made of mesh. Just it'd be quite in like because some obviously some red dots you can't tell, but like with this one for instance, I can spot it. It's probably hard to see on the stream because I don't think the stream's only like 1080p. Oh wait, what? How did you get down there? Where the fuck did you come from? How are things on your end, Michael? Don't run from me. You can't run from Laredo. So I'm noticing now, and it could just be me having one of those moments. Did they add in a thing where when you like shoot the enemies, they're like they beep? Hello there, Rick. We got a new weapon for Bub. Like, I could have swore I heard like a beeping sound. But I'm like very confused because I've never heard it before. It seems to be like when I shoot some of these enemies. Let me see if I can kind of prompt it again. I thought it was like my headphones in real life. Yeah, what is that? Is that new or has it always been there? I never remembered it. It goes like beep beep.
What is that?
Yeah, see. Do you hear it when you like shoot their backpack? Need to shoot your backpack, do you mind? Then he clips the wall. I'm sad that Bethesda went away from that. Yeah, when you what is that? Why? When you like shoot them, it goes beep beep.
Heads down.
It's weird. I've never noticed that before this update.
Taking fire.
I wonder, is it like a... So strange. Is it like one of my perks? Yeah, maybe it's from the new weapons. What do I have? What I have? Speedster, taking enemies. Okay, not that one. It's their comms cutting forever. There is one new creation hollow. Is it the helmet? Advanced triggering. Kills while moving increase your accuracy. Oh, wait, is that tell it? Wait a minute. Is that one of the new perks telling me I... That's why I was able to move faster. Oh. It might be the perk. Hold on now. Oh, it is the perk. It's like beeps to let you know. That's an odd way of letting us know, Bethesda. I would have really liked a... I would have really liked a little kind of an icon. That's really cool. All right, no problem, Rick. Okay, good. Yeah, don't be working too hard now. Oh, where are we going? Where are you? Where the fuck did you go? Go down there? Hello? Hi there. That's so strange. Okay. It seems like Bethesda have kind of yet again, they've made, like you said with the meta, they've kind of made like another meta. Because I feel like Kismet is the only real good one, in my opinion. Speedster is the only real good one. Oh, this, I don't know if you shouldn't be hunting pandas. Definitely not be hunting pandas. Yeah, it's the helmet. It took me long enough. Think of his stat symbol. Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't mind that, LeBron. Like most games, I'm kind of used to that. Let's go to the abandoned fuel depot. Shoot some people. Got a hologram of me to confuse enemies. Always stands in front of me. I hate it. Oh, it doesn't even move? How Bethesda decides when to release the new achievement mods, like when this week got one, last week got none. I'm guessing that there's probably a lot of a backlog, Illusionist, where they're basically trying to make sure all of these new mods get ported over to Xbox or to PlayStation. And more than likely, they're being very cautious because the last thing they want to do is bring out mods that the mod authors will have to tweak and stuff. So they probably was like, Bub is the safest option. Me, it really does feel like Sterilized Space, Borderland, out humor, and fireable boss fight. Ends up being in front of you. Oh, fuck's sake. H, you need to stop fighting the furry nation. Hello. Our next DLC is going to be them adding a universe to offer some such on how to learn all these new companions. This is very nice. Hello. Hi there. Ba-doop-a-doop. Excuse me, everybody. I just got 40 bullets to carry. Where the fuck did you come from? Fucking all the PC players, this is completely like ranting now about a completely different game. All the Battlefield PC players on Reddit are getting so angry about controller players having aim assist that DICE have went and nerfed aim assist. And I'm like, look, PC players, I get it, but more fucking console players play the fucking game. We can't all move our mouse to do a 180. Like, god damn it. I blame Bethesda, but it's not really their fault. I hate when games mess with, like, when they mess with aim assist and stuff. Like, it's one of those situations where you just have to stick with it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. But personally, I think Battlefield is perfect as is. No, I think you lose. Your score being updated, I'm not seeing Cyberspace tournament sub, or I'm legally blind. You are probably blind. I don't remember. I didn't change anything. Not yet, anyway. Key. Ba 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 ba. LeBron, how many How many Gothos / Young Neil mods would you say you've purchased? I'm actually curious because I know a few people have bought some of Gothos and like Young Neil's stuff. I know some of his stuff is quite good. Ooh, wee. Not even bet. Oh, valid, valid. Man who stands on principle. I like it. Oh, hello, legendary lizard.
Don't make me kill you.
Aha. I love the Battlefield beta. The official didn't feel the same. To be fair, it's gotten a lot. ProTech, fuck off it. It's gotten a lot better. Illusionist. It's gotten way better. Like they've done a complete like 360 and like no scoped everything. New season coming out adds like 4 new weapons. They're gonna do going with a map a month. New season starts in May, and then in July we're getting naval warfare. No problem. I will be doing more, so I'll also be doing more like some positive kind of takes, Rick, on like mod author spotlights too. Crimson, what would you recommend to spend your money on? What are you interested in, Rob? First of all, are you on PlayStation or Xbox or PC? And what are you interested in specifically? I've the level user been worried. Now so many videos said it caused enemies to spawn too weak. Able aim assist, and still it tries to steer my shots. So some games can definitely do that. Like, I find, I'm not sure what game it was specifically, but I remember playing it, like, because in Halo, I think, is one of the better examples of, like, aim assist done well. Like, certain guns, like, say, for instance, sniper rifles, their aim assist only really helps you out in long range as opposed to, like, medium range. PC complete all the game now. I do enjoy building ships, right? Well, I think the first thing I would recommend, and, Bernard, I apologize if I butchered that. Is first thing I would say would definitely be Watchtower. If you're looking to drop all your money on one thing, Watchtower is amazing. 11 out of 10. But if you're kind of want to ease into stuff and maybe not, you know, obviously Watchtower it's really good quest. Quest mod focuses heavily on ships and fleets and stuff.
They're dead, I think.
Also anything. See, I just have it set to vanilla, I think. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, King Gath was chatting to me about the, he was doing his own research into the form ID problem. And he was trying to basically, he was looking at and stuff. Oh. Watchtower would probably, I'd probably recommend Watchtower. I'm very bad on mouse. Let me do my my mouse wouldn't work, so I'm on Xbox. Or I just grabbed my mouse and did nothing. No, if you want to write it phonetically, so I won't butcher it. Crashing uses stealth driving free lanes, Crimemancer. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think Watchtower is basically like get that mod and you will be amazed. The thing with Watchtower is every mod you will get after Watchtower, the bar will kind of move left and right a little bit, you know what I mean? It'll never reach that bar. There's some that get close to it. Like Vigilance and Cryomancer are 2 other good kind of POI/quest mods. Obviously, if you're looking for ship parts, ASC Deimos, really good.
Don't make me kill you.
I wonder is, where's the ship part, boyos? I really need my Gillibrand snaps back, and it looks like SMEX is not going to be updated, which saddens me. You dropped the Terran Armada list up? No, I didn't. No, Terran Armada is still there. Why are you guys not seeing it? I'm gonna add everyone real quick. Too many detailed interiors. Oh, that was actually, yeah, so that's what he was actually explaining that to me too, because we kind of were talking about, I do too, Lee. So we were talking a little bit about that, and like, we came to that assumption when we made the big fucking huge ship on stream last week, that it really does seem like interiors habs are the biggest issue with the game. So it makes me wonder when it comes to, I'm going to have to test that at the weekend or maybe tomorrow. I'm going to make a really big ship with like basically make a ship, loads of parts. Like say we'll have like a ship with 800 parts and then another ship with 800 parts. And one of them will have a load of habs and one will have only like 1 or 2 habs. Paid mods do, but Bethesda, I don't think they're ever going to do anything with it. Just because it's just not something they care about. I'm having issues with the Dreaming mod, totally missing the mess. Oh. Has that been updated, Armin? I would definitely let the mod author know. See, what do we have to do to have you tried uninstalling it, see if it can fix anything? Like, what do we have to do to, at the very least, get Bethesda to update the website, right? So it just shows when a mod has been updated to work with the latest patch. You know what I mean? Because it's not even like I was looking at, like, say, for instance, there's a load of placed mods, right, that have gone PlayStation. Like, it says they're on PlayStation now, right? Which makes me think... What the fuck? Is that a new update? Did they do a new update to fucking thingy? Like, there's... Sorry, let me backtrack. Like, for instance, Aurora weapons, like his pistol. Hello there, Chalk. Been going good. How are you? Like, his weapons are all on... most of them are on PlayStation now, the paid weapons. They're slowly getting there. However, the ones that are on PlayStation, right, they would have obviously have to have gone through Bethesda's QA process, no matter how little it is. But when you actually click on some of them, it says it wasn't updated recently. And, like, Bethesda, can you fix that, please? Like, at the very least, like, it's just weird. Like, it's just, they're so anti-consumer. I don't get it. Not done any of that yet. I would, yeah, so, in that regards, Armin, that's a bit of a shit show. A mod author hopefully will fix that. My guess is that the reason it kind of clashes with it is just because it, like... What's over there? Hello? Why did that take ages to pull out? He said. A quick question while working on... I upload a few mods and they keep showing up. I uninstalled those, reinstalled and restarted. That's another bug, Illusionist. Don't worry about it. I would realistically only update... Can we see more positive mod authors deserve to be put on the spotlight? Don't get me wrong, bad authors should also be showcased. That's the plan. But yeah, I'm too afraid to reinstall Avantech deployables, and I really want that back. Comment section would be great, right? But the problem with that is, one, Bethesda would have to moderate themselves, and like even then, I wouldn't trust mod authors to moderate. No offense, mod authors, because I know mod authors that have. Well, I've been told of mod authors that delete comments and stuff. But Bethesda don't want to do that. They don't want to have to pay staff. You know what I mean? An own section, very fucking true. A section that shows what's on fucking sale. But yeah, when it comes to updates and stuff, people are gonna be like, why did you at me? Oh shit, fuck. Whoops. Yeah, like, I just feel like there's like a lot of instances of just, it could be better. Oh, the elevator on the reclaimer, so strange. How come Bethesda be greedy and you that's what's weird to me, Alpha, because they can and they're not. It's like, if Bethesda really wanted to make as much bank as possible, right, they would have fixed the mod size issue immediately, right? Immediately they would have fixed the mod size issue on Fallout 4. But Bethesda's like, nah, bro. We just we do things in like in groups. The past our big mod authors have burned out you not being able to emotionally compartmentalize dealing with comments, even on from. See, I will say I get it personally. I get it. Like, I will occasionally get people comment on like my channel. Sorry, I'm just. I occasionally get people who will comment on my channel, right? And they seem to kind of come into my videos and assume that they are like, they have to watch my content. Like, people telling me like, yeah, like, you know, people who are like, you know, oh, Crimson, like I had one guy basically commented when I did one of my shipbuilding videos of recent. they like commented and they were like something along the lines of, after watching you, I can tell you have no idea how to play the game and you know nothing about the glitches. And I'm like, excuse me? The fuck you mean? And then I clicked and that person had just all he really did was post negative comments, so I just hate him. Like, it's crazy that people have this like level of what would you say, like this level of, it's not really ego, but it's like they somehow assume that the cheek of them. Like, Sadir did become Sadir's in the chat, I believe. He was there a moment ago. No problem, Vanguard. Or voice doc. No problem. But yeah, it's like even like in my video today, like I got somebody basically commented and was like, oh, like it was basically, and again, I'm not like bringing it up because I'm whinging about it necessarily. It's just more so the irony of the situation. Like, my videos are free. People can choose to watch them, right? My takes are usually pretty fair. I actually got one good comment that I have to respond on, but I think the comment was like something along the lines of, here comes Crimson again to shit on a mod author just because he doesn't like their mod. Microsoft allow people to make mods to earn some money. What's the problem if you dislike it? I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, brother, that's not my issue. Like, ultimately, people, and he said people can buy what they want. They can. I don't think at any point I've ever been like, you should not buy this. I probably insinuate it, and I hope that, like, you go away looking at that. But, like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, if you watch my video and you don't get it, then that's fine. But, like, I'm not going to sit there and just, like, if people want to buy all of Young Neil's stuff, I get it, but there's a part of me, it's like, brother, are you an idiot? Or sister, are you an idiot? You shouldn't give your hard-earned money, even if it's fucking easy-earned money. You shouldn't give that to someone just because they made a few changes, you know? And don't get me wrong, I know some of his mods are probably very good, I get that. It's just crazy. But you're going to get, like, a similar kind of issue with, like, again, with the mod author, like, with free mods, it's like, with free mods, the only ever time, right, you should ever come at a mod author with a free mod, right, is, I mean, in my opinion, the only time you could ever criticize a mod author, I think you're too tough on Gothos. Honestly, I don't believe so. I don't cover his stuff anymore, and aside from, you know, the scathing comments I get, like, I won't lie, there's definitely, when it comes to the paid mod scene, there's definitely people out there that are just trying to cash in and do not care about the game succeeding, right? And I think the reason I think Gothos is one of these people, because he's making paid mods for every single game. And yes, he can like every single game. I'm not denying that. But it just strikes me as wrong because he's never really thought deeply about what he does, you know? Like, the Terramorph one was cool, but subpar. Adding special skills that didn't really fit instead of, you know, maybe coming up with a whole different system. Like what was the other one? The one like the smuggler skills, again. And if people enjoy it, don't get me wrong, like Bedlam is very good. I think Gothos is one of the few people where if the dude stopped trying to care about, like, just making money and actually put his effort in, because he seems to know how to mod. Like, Bedlam was very good. You know what I mean? But he's definitely, I don't think he's the worst, but the problem with me is that Gothos is the sort of person where anybody who's, like, doesn't look too closely will think that they're worth it. Like when I did the review of his size mod, right? You play with that for 5-10 minutes and you know he didn't spend much time in it. Because like the creatures, when they're smaller or bigger, when you kill them, they shrink. But going back to free mods, I think the only real thing with free mods is like if you download a free mod and it breaks your save really bad. Hello there, Mona. No, this is Bub. Bub brought out a new gun. It's the only mod we got this week. It's very nice, Mona. It's a revolving. You state your thoughts and ideas. And that's kind of how it is, Richard. I try to make that clear. Like, even, I also want to make it very clear, even if I don't like a mod author, you can like it too, you know? You can like them. That's fine. Like, there's quite a few mods I don't like. And I'm just like, nah, bruh, nah, I can fuck out of here. But people use them, and I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, like with free mods, even if they break your save, it's like, it is what it is. So anyone that has, and there is audacity, Mona, we're just talking about the audacity of some people. Like, if you go out of your way to shit on a mod author for making a free mod, even if that free mod is stupid, you need to take a hard look at yourself. Because, like, they're doing it for free. If it's a paid mod, completely different. Shut the fuck up, Ace. If it's a paid mod, it's a completely... that's a joke, by the way. I don't actually hate Ace. If it's a paid mod, completely different story, you know? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. See... It's funny because, like, I will admit, right, I'm the sort of person where, like, I try to get along with everybody, right? And that's not a good thing to have, because ultimately not everyone is going to like you. And that's probably what, like, kind of, you know, it hurts a little bit when mod authors use me and I'm like, I thought you were my friend. Oh, no, you just wanted to use me for clout. But... with the paid mod thing, that's partly why I don't get too, like, involved with, like, if, you know, I talk shit about a mod author, I'm not going to have to do with them because it will be very hypocritical of me. Even, like, you know, that mod author who made the Ryujin gun and went on to make another gun, even though that other gun could be working amazing, I stand by my decision to not touch that mod author because I don't believe what it is. If you take my hard-earned money, I say, exactly, that's how it is. But... just going off that topic, and again, not trying to offend anybody because, like, I'm the sort of person where, like, if you can believe in what you want to believe, and if you're not hurting anybody, it's fair, you know. It's like, if people want to believe in the earth being flat, as long as you're not, you know, killing people. But, like, I've genuinely, like, part of me is like, I should, like, do the whole, like, you know, the mod author shitting thing, but, like, real life. Like, I got a scam ad, right, for this, like, and again, if I say this, right, but I part of me shouldn't, but if I say something and if I offend you in what I'm going to say, that is not my intent. But anyway, it was like this supposed wellness clinic, right? And you basically pay money to go in, and they, like, blast you with, like, this sort of, like, healing beam, and it's basically a load of LCD screens that just play, like, blue lines. And, like, there's people that believe in that, and the problem is, right, is that not everyone is going to be smart enough to kind of question themselves. But I'm like, part of me just wants to do a whole thing just shitting on those. Another one that, like, I've seen, and this is gonna, we're out of Starfield, is, has anyone ever seen those bullshit scams of fucking how higher or lower pH water can cure cancer and shit? I'm like, brother, get the fuck out of here with that shit. There's no fucking scientific backing at all, and I know, yes, science always changes, but it's like, it's always, it never comes from a point of somebody trying to, you know, trying to do good. It's always like, oh, we have this product that can cure cancer, but it's not free. It's not free at all. We want all your money. But yeah, it just, yeah, you might down the line, if my Starfield dies, I'll just start going to random scam places and just start, it's told to use ivermectin. What is ivermectin? Is that the horse thing? What pleasing is the COVID stuff community mod? Barbarous is fine. Shape is three-dimensional concept, doesn't matter. That's valid, that's valid. I mean, the earth being square would be kind of funny. Anyway, rant aside. And the thing is, though, is I feel sorry for the fool. Because, like, I'm a very opinionated person. I'm a very skeptical person. I question everything. It can be a very dangerous life because a lot of the times I fall out with people when I hear them spewing bullshit. But sometimes I wish I was the fool that just accepts how the world is and doesn't question the fact that, you know. Thankfully, you tell us when you're being honest. I now assume you're lying until I hear the words. Jesus Christ. Generally, I expect your opinion, but when it comes to mods, judging them by the content is cool. Judging them by what you perceive to be the author's intention. And that's fair. That is fair, Fate. I do get that. Well, I'm just going off the fact that the dude has never made his mods under 500 credits, and the fact that he's basically expanded to other things, you know? Like, has he ever, and to my eyes, has he, I'm supposed to change, got 2 solid paid mods, other free options, would not recommend paying. That's another thing, yeah. Like, hello there, Wiz. Because the thing is, like, with regards to the Gotho stuff, and again, I don't deal with him, but has he ever really updated stuff? Like, does he ever add more stuff to it? And don't get me wrong, like, I have kind of moved on from Gotho specifically. Like, if the dude's making banging content, that's fine. I'm still going to meme on him a little bit, just because the same way I meme on Probe Tech. But, like, I'm not going to, like... Do not worry, I don't try and... I mean, I try not to slander them. He updated some of them today. I mean, like, did he actually, like, add stuff? Because, like, I mean, I do... Actually, fun fact. I plan on... I have checked that out, Lunar. It's quite cool. It's very cheap mod, but very, very cool. I plan on going back and re-reviewing a lot of the mods. I went back, like, we tested the winter one. And that worked, surprisingly, which was fair play to him. It works. I still think his alternate start mod is iffy. Have some sources in high places telling me that it's iffy. But I also want to go back and look at some of Gothos' mods, just for my own sake, because again, I have no problem admitting when, you know, like, I have no problem admitting if I'm wrong. Like, if Gothos goes and, you know, improves stuff, that's fine. You know, there's another mod author. Play it twice. There's another mod author that I don't mention by name because the last time I used to I didn't even mention it in a bad way. I was just like, I wouldn't use this mod author's mods because they can be kind of buggy. It resulted in people talking shit about me, and I'm like, brother, what the fuck? But I will be kind of diving into some of them, and if there is validity, because again, people will tell me like, oh, this person's mod doesn't work. That person's mod doesn't work, and I'm like. That's weird. A lot of people tell me some shit. Issues you've hired stand 9% of the community because 9% of the communities. And that's, I mean, again, Mona, you're not entirely wrong. The earth isn't flat. It's oblong. You're not wrong, Mona. Like, there's a lot of... I feel like there's a lot of communities for Starfield that are quite large that are based around modding communities, and I get it, but at the same time, you have to realize when somebody starts making... No, not him, Mona, not him. That guy that guy never said one word to me. His, like, defenders, though, came in. It's like, how dare you? He's an old man. It's like, all right, guys, if you want to produce the dog shittiest mod ever, just get your granny to do it. You know? Get your granny to do it. No, it's you know who it is, Mona. But yeah, I feel like people need to realize that I love mod authors. I think mod authors are awesome. I think the mods are cool. I think Wiz, you know, Bob, all them are pretty cool. But like, they're still making content. That's the way they're making content and they're getting paid for it. So you have to realize that. Not saying anything, nothing against them in that regard. When you watch my videos, I get paid for it. Obviously, it's optional. I get paid though. Nothing wrong with old people, Rob, at all. Nothing wrong. I'm more so referencing a time there was an older gentleman that did a paid mod that was quite interesting, but I reviewed it and said it was okay. Nothing wrong with it, and to be fair, with some of the reviews I've given, if I give it an okay, that's quite good. But I had people coming in to defend this old gentleman, saying the audacity of me to say, like, you know, that this mod was just okay, and he, like, put his heart and soul in. The worst thing is I guarantee you that gentleman knows nothing of me making the video, or people who are fans of his. I say fans, with the fingers, coming and firing shots at me. He did mods I had, and I realized we have 9% the same taste. Who did mods, Dutchie? Dashity to rob me for my base mod. But,
Let's get them.
no, we're not. The fuck off my ship. But yeah, I think it's a different standard when it comes to paid mods, and you can tell the mod authors that are actually trying. Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it here. We're reviewing one of Bub's mods, and obviously I try to be as honest as possible. Bub, can you maybe fix the volley? But aside from that, like, Bub has been making mods that fit into the game. He's been following the design philosophy of the game, the different manufacture stuff, you know? Like, you may not like his mods, that's perfectly fine. You may love his mods. Like, that's, in my opinion, someone that's doing a good job, because you can earn bank as a mod author and actually, you know, like, make stuff that fits into the lore. You know, you've also got Wiz, who doesn't play games, but somehow comes across... What are we supposed to try? You're supposed to try... Hello there, Prof. Ginger, so I can drop a pin... No, see, realistically, Mona, gingers are not really a protected... They're not really a protected species anymore. I don't think it'd work. You gotta get Graham to, like, start pumping out shitty paid mods, Mona. it was basically, and again, it was you know the do you remember the mod Ace where it was like you could put items in this little like kind of igloo, and it would essentially like sell them for you and deposit credits. It was a cool idea, but it was a little bit overpriced for what it did, in my opinion. I think it was like 400 credits. I would have been fine with it being like 100. But yeah, the guy itself, nothing against him, but some of I don't even think they were his. Because like I watched the dude's video and the dude was super chill. He was just talking about how like, however, this is part of the issue with it, right? So there, like when I go to war with Probe Tech, right? Or Gothos or Wiz, right? Crimson wants to defend Social Security. Like, when I go to war with these people, if they can't hack, this is Bub's new weapon mod. This is the Calmer. If these mod authors cannot hack criticism, even criticism that is maybe a little bit satirical and some humorous twang to it, then Bethesda should step in and be like, no. You know, like, if you can't take criticism, you shouldn't be doing anything with paid stuff. You know, that's how it always been. That's why, like, I didn't watch too much of that Young Neil's video, because the more I'd watch, the more I'd feel sorry for him. And as much as I want to, and I don't know why I'd feel sorry for him, because, like, in the video, he looks like a very nice gentleman. His smile is infectious. But I need to push that aside and realize that that fucking cunt, and I mean cunt in a nice way, not the fact I speak that. Sorry, I apologize. I have to backpedal. Some Americans will think I'm insulting him, very insulting. But like that gentleman is a bit of a, in my opinion, he's a bit of a scallywag for having mods that amount to the price of over fucking €90. That's not good. No charming smile will detract from the fact that my guy needs to tear his mods down, re-upload them for one fucking price. I can be very rude. 100% I can be. It is not intentional. That is my one thing. I'm a very emotional person. And my emotion... my emotion bleeds out. I am very gatekeeper because I like Starfield and I want to see Starfield succeed. And I think paid mods can succeed. But Bethesda need to take their fucking fist out of their mouth and get to fucking work. But will they do that? Fuck off, will they do that? Haven't even fucking updated Oblivion Remaster over a fucking year. Jesus Christ, Bethesda, you make it hard to shill for you. I'm doing this for free. Here's Hold My Bear, Big Booty Ecliptics. Bit of a rap guy, and I get the job. I do wish I was European so I could get away with using cunt. I mean, you can. Also, I will say, I love what of the talk about. I mean, there's like, the thing is right? Fallout fans, just accept that it's over for you, okay? Just pretend Fallout 4 didn't exist. Better yet, look forward to Metro. And pray to baby Jesus they don't fuck up Fallout 5. They probably will fuck up Fallout 5, but then they might not. I mean, if that's the fucking outsource fucking modders to make stuff, you get to use 100% X, you get an O. If you get it to 100X, if you use it 100, oh, okay, that's very good. Thing is, this sound survey is what people like out in Oblivion promised an update, and then they just dip. That's what I mean. It's like they just dipped. I don't think they're. I think realistically, right? They're going to wait until Kingath get that Fever Dream mod working. They're going to ship that with the update to increase the mod size, and then that's it. They're never going to improve the performance. And honestly, I wish I could go back and like tell myself, Crimson, you need to die on this hill, because they have brutalized Fallout. They have resold that as that should be a scam. It should be a scam. Like, Bethesda, I don't think rapscallion is a good enough word there. I think you're doing very cunty behavior, Bethesda, if I'm being honest. Don't get me wrong, very grateful of the Starfield stuff. Very good. Can we get more info, please, for fuck's sake? But, like, Fallout 4, how dare you? How dare you desecrate such a well-loved brand, you know? How dare you? I used to look up to you, Todd. I had a shrine dedicated to you. but now you're all chilling with fucking... Who's the one that wears the leather jacket? Is that AMD or is that NVIDIA? You're like chilling with NVIDIA making your fucking filters that are like fucking, oh, look at me, I can make fucking, like, come on, Bethesda. I'm pretty sure you could have paid that fucking synth guy to fucking race swap all the characters in fucking Starfield instead of requiring someone to buy a fucking 5090 twice. Well, the thing is they're not going to go bankrupt because now they're basically using Xbox's money. Like, Xbox will basically hold them above the water for the majority of time because Elder Scrolls 6 will still do well, right? And the problem is that this is always going to be the problem. No matter how, like, what hill I tend to die on, most people are perfectly fine with how Starfield came out. We're the minority, guys. We are the minority. And with Fallout, even more. Most people don't give a fuck if the game has 100 paid mods. You know what I mean? They don't care.
This should be fun.
Elder Scrolls 6 will make so much money for them, right? It'll make more than Starfield, which isn't hard. Starfield made fucking bank at launch. Xbox is getting better. They have made some decent changes, but yeah, Skyrim Remastered 2. Now they should full send it. Speaking of stuff, did you guys see that there's rumors that they're going to be remastering Halo 2 and 3, which I don't really care about 2 remaster, but I want a Halo 3 remaster. But I basically want to have Robert's characters in real life. Well, surprisingly, it'll sell fucking bank. It will, 100%. You know? See, most gamers, they don't care. Like, even with the thing is, right? Even with like the AI argument, because we're not getting into the AI argument here. That's a hill that we won't die on. But even if a company goes heavily into AI to the point where there's no workers, most people don't care. And I understand it. Why would they care? People game to get away from reality, you know? A breaking point for Starfield. They keep. That's what I mean. We knew we were getting from the get-go, you know? First one does well. First one, very good. Like, I don't know. I love Fallout. I love Elder Scrolls. I love Oblivion. Like, I think they do, like, a very good job of, like, certain areas of their games. Certain areas, they're like, no, you're Bethesda. You could do a lot better. And no one gives a pick on entertainment for ideals. Exactly. That's how it is. That is how it is. You know? Often seems like a lot of it's outsourced. To be honest, Richard, I think most of it was, from what I looked into. The shipbuilding seems to have been. Some Fallout, a whole other story in regards to communities they don't sweep. I know none of those names. What names? What names did I say? Hello there. We're testing out new gun. Very nice. It goes pew pew. That's sad. People scare me. People scare me. Hey, that's my streams are always a bit podcasty. But AI at all, if it the money, and that's what I mean. I've mentioned it before and stuff, but I need to realize that I'm a gamer. I sit in my ass most days when I'm not, like, you know, when I don't have to do other things. I have an interest in a load of different fields, but you know, if you should never take, the only thing you should probably take my opinion on is when it comes to paid mods, just because I played a lot of them, but even then it's just an opinion. Civilian outpost, hello, and food, valid, food, yeah. As somebody who's quite large, well, I was saying that because I'm quite large, I'm getting less large. You would like think I would have a good ideals of like what good food is, but then my palate's kind of questionable. So, let me tell you guys a story. Critical YouTube interface bug as it may cause severe with individual brow. What the fuck? YouTube, what the fuck are you doing? Somebody starts here tomorrow called Jarek. Jarek Faroon. What up, my boy? Yeah, these ones are kind of a bit, because I'm pretty sure there's nobody in these, right? So I'm going to tell you a bit of a fun story. Crimson bought a hammock off of AliExpress for like 10 quid. That thing surprisingly can hold my massive frame of bodybuilding lean muscle. But the only thing is, there's only two trees in the garden that can like hold it. So I was like, oh, you know what I'll do? Like, you can buy hammock mounts, right? And so I was looking at like hammock mounts, and it's like 15 quid for this, basically this piece of metal with like a loop in it, and you put 4 bolts into the wall. And I was gonna basically mount it, like our house has like a shed behind it, like it's like, but it's like same construction as the house. They're both concrete. My house is like concrete pebble dashing. So I was, okay, let me get to it first. So I was like gonna be like, okay, like I could buy these big plates and just basically drill them into the wall and bolt them in, right? And I did some Googling, and apparently you don't want to do that because while concrete brick houses can be quite strong. What the fuck was that? All right. Because concrete bricks, while they are strong, their strength is in their downward force, not their pulling force. Because apparently, when you lie in a hammock, it pulls more force. But yeah, basically, I don't want to do that because apparently there's a chance of you breaking the fucking block, right? So anyway, I looked on Wayfair, which is, I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of Chinese like website, but they sell chairs and stuff. And for like 120 quid, you can buy... you can like buy like a stand for one, which probably would be safer, potentially. Did the bot actually say something? Aha, it said something. But yeah. Well, AliExpress can be good. What did I get off AliExpress? I got a lot of good things. Weirdly, I got like a DJI bag for my drone. It was like a legitimate DJI bag for the Avata that DJI don't sell anymore. And it was like really fucking good. But yeah, no, Wayfair is like, I bought a chair in it before and it was quite handy, but it was a bit small. But I'm like, I don't know whether this, because according to the stat sheet, it says that this stand can hold 200 kilograms. Now, I'm not trying to be a racist gentleman, right? I don't see too many large Chinese people. I don't think the Chinese are built like us Irish people that are a bit on the larger side. But we'll have to look into it anyway. Just stay tuned for Crimson broke a chair. Plus, I feel like if I was going to break a hammock, it would be a lot safer to just snap a frame than accidentally pull the wall of my house down. Copy would... an old person would think the digital copy would cost less DLC, but that's not the case. Digital copy of a game. What are we, in what regard are we talking about that face? Arrow, we feed them. Did me playing Vegas, you might want to... I kind of do want to play Vegas. Hello there, Noah. I want to do, like, I'm holding out because I want to, like, experience the playthrough of it. Just fly or take... No, I fly.
What the heck was that?
I take videos and I fly. I have a DJI Neo. Great little fucking thing. Although I seen that DJI have a new Avata now that's like 360, and I'm like, ooh. I really like the FPV drones, although don't buy a fucking drone if you live in an area where like 80% of the year it's more windy than fucking the drone will allow. I've been tempted to upload some videos. I might like upload them on like a privately and maybe link them in the Discord or something, just because I don't think my channel would care for seeing me fly my drone around places. But the Neo, my god, it blows my mind that like a thing that is essentially like, I think it's like €150, like it can fly. Yeah, I seen the Neo 2. The Neo 2 is fucking sick. Oh, don't worry, Mona. I wouldn't be stupid. I would be going far away from where I live. And I have a pilot's license, thank you very much. Crimson, if you're eating above Skull and Bones 3 year tomorrow, it's start. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. I will have to check that out. Crimson's actually allowed to fly on planes. He's only allowed to sell someone too. So fuck off. Frontier Drain. Oh. I had a driver's license, LeBron, but I just let it I didn't have a driver's license. I had like a learner permit, which you get. I did the theory test, like the written test, and I passed it. And then I never, like, the amount of times, like, this is how, like, I have the Neo with goggles too, and I upgraded to the FPV controller. And honestly, that controller, I swapped my helicopter controls in Battlefield, and oh my god, hell yeah. No, not actually my pilot's license. God, no. Do you think I'd make that much money? No, I meant like I have my drone pilot's license. A good side also. Mona, I don't want to get arrested. No problem, hello. But yeah, what was I gonna say? The Ireland's very cool. Have fun killing wildlife. What do you mean killing wildlife? How would I kill? Oh, no problem, Sean. I thought you meant real life. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't kill wildlife. I mean, occasionally I fly into. No problem, Michael. Have a good one. Be safe. Didn't I need? Yeah, you need a. Well, basically, in Ireland, if a drone has a camera, license. But it's weird because, like, I looked at the room. I looked at the. It's a tough one. I looked at the rules, right? So like, you're not allowed to take off or land, right, in public property, in private property that's not owned by you, right? And like, you're not allowed to basically fly like above crowds of people. However, I don't do this legally. Don't arrest me. But like, there's nothing stopping me from taking off in my house, right? Flying up to about 100, 150 feet and just flying over like my neighbor's house and spying on them, right? Now, I looked at the laws. There's no laws, not that I do that, but it's kind of crazy that they don't have like once you're up in the air, technically you can fly over wherever you want, as long as it's not like a public area, i.e., now, saying that, I feel like if I accidentally, my drone got knocked out of the sky and landed onto someone, they might be angry, but I don't think I could kill someone. I don't think the drone's heavy enough. In Ireland, your police don't arrest. I mean, yeah, they're not. I mean, knowing my look, that's why I got it, Mona, because I used to fly it around my house, and then I was like, I'm afraid to take it off outside the house. And then I went to my, like, uncle's and was flying out. Yeah, you're gonna see me, person fucking pulling a random house wall down. But yeah, it's like, it's weird. But I was like, knowing my look, some guard will be like, hey, come here to me. What's that you're flying? Like, cause they've little to be fucking doing. Like, they're like, these like e-bikes and stuff, they're like being so cautious with them now, and it's like so dangerous, and it's like, are they dangerous though? Like, yes, they can definitely be dangerous and stuff, but I like, it's all about the mentality of stuff. Like this, I know there's a big issue with like little racer boys in like the city, like in Dublin, driving scramblers and stuff. Like I used to drive quads. I did a donut one time and flew off and never again. It's just harmless fun, you know. Drone around near Edinburgh and the police asked me what type I was in chat, and that's how good our police are. I mean, that's not a. Well, that depends. What do you mean more like, as in like, they plan? How do they plan on catching you without license? Because your drone will, and see, this is actually valid, very valid, right? So if my drone was to go down, right, they would be able to find it and link it back to me because DJI would do that. Now, this is where it gets a bit finicky, right? So without doxing myself a little bit too much, there's an airfield near close to where my uncle lives, right? And it's a recreational airfield, a lot of cestas and stuff, right? Now, I'm not sure what the flight ceiling of, like, planes are, right? But I know it's higher than 100 meters, I believe, right? If I'm legally flying my drone around in the sky, right, around my uncle's house, and a plane flies low enough that it collides with my drone and crashes, is it my fault when I'm within my limits and, like, region? And keep in mind, it's not like very close proximity. The airfield is maybe like 20 kilometers away, but because I live near the bogland, the planes tend to fly over it. You know what I mean? Anyone have insight in that? Do we have any legal thing? Not that I would ever do that, but it's just, you know, like, oh, that's cool. Oh, Edinburgh prison. Oh, Jesus Christ. More of the southern part tends to... That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be that low because they are fucking low. Like, they were low enough one time, Bennett's fault, that, like, they were lower than me. They were further away than me, but they were lower than my drone. I had to pivot the camera down to look at them. I mean, we have some sketchy things. For sure, the Redita law about flying drones. Well, see now, it's technically it's not a designated flying area to my knowledge because it's a private. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it wouldn't be like planes crash into the roof. Jesus fucking Christ! There's a lad that tried to land a helicopter outside of a pub near me, and he flipped it. I don't know how he didn't die. He was drunk. There was another guy that used to fly every year for my granddad's birthday. He used to bring him up in one of his planes, and my granddad was like, "That's so." I was like, "That's so cool." And then I think he stopped doing it. My granddad got older, but the dude was coming into land one time, and he clipped a cable, and fucking boom. Obviously, rest in peace. Not trying to mock the guy, or anything like that. But it's just crazy how we have a catastrophe of they're treated like pedal bike mostly, but high-powered bikes, vehicles, parents do not. It's, again, it does fall down on the parents thing. I do realize it. There is some danger to it. Very much danger to it. Like if you give your kid... I used to have mini motos when I was younger. And, I fucking loved mini motos. But, if you give, a kid, a scrambler that's, 250cc, if they go flying off that, it could be goodbye to them. You know what I mean? Partially blind. How we got... That's not mean. It's our laws are so lax here. I know of a lot of instances of there used to be an air show near me, and I think one year there was American fighter pilots, because in the pub we're near it, there's a picture of a load of F-16s, I believe. How maybe to fuck off it. It was F-16s and stuff, and it was I don't think I was ever around to see it, but they don't do it much anymore. They stopped doing it during the pandemic, which saddens me because personally I always liked planes. Last winter snowboarding, they had a mountain patrol pick up some dude in a very steep mountain, crazy loud and amazing pilot. That was the closest I've ever... Oh God. Oh, the guy was fly. Oh yeah, no, those mountain rescue people and helicopter pilots when it comes to stuff like that, I personally I'm not obviously a pilot myself, but I'm pretty sure I can understand that, Mona, just because drones can have a serious effect on the population of animals. Have independence, they said. It'll be great. But say, yeah, I feel like flying a helicopter is a lot harder to fly than a plane. I'm pretty sure. Now, don't quote me on that. I don't fly either of them. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. The lawmakers have time. Out of it too. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty badass. I always loved helicopters. I think helicopters are very cool. And I will die on the hill that I think most helicopter crashes are down to human error. People, I think I still stand by that whole mentality of the longer you are doing something, the more relaxed you get. And the more you're kind of, you don't question it, I'd love to fly a helicopter. RPG is valid, yes, very valid. Generally, if someone is shooting at you, you shouldn't be in the air. Scan for lead, what the fuck? I'm guessing, do they still do that now that weed is legal? When I was really young, I was finishing primary school. I wanted to join the Irish Air Force because I really wanted to fly a helicopter. And then I learned that we have fucking at the time we had maybe 3 helicopters. And that's not good enough. And surprisingly, I know a lot of Irish people that wanted to do want to do proper military stuff. And they end up either going to Britain or going to America. Oh yeah, no, helicopters, 100%. It's the thing with helicopters that people don't realize is you can get caught in your own again, not a professional, quote wrong, your own downward, what is it, your downdraft or whatever it's called. You can get caught in that. It's very fucking dangerous. That's why, if you've ever watched helicopters, when because hovering is one of the hardest fucking things to do. on a helicopter. Also, fun fact, they use a lot more power hovering than just forward momentum. Miss Amanda, and I think I love her, you know. I've got dogs in the air. Never can you imagine. Honestly, like, I think if you wanna like teach your kids young how to fly FPV drones, someone tries to invade your country, just fucking start like slapping fucking anti-tank shells onto it. The helicopter in the US. Yeah, you guys have a lot of like most countries have a lot of stuff. Like even like I don't know, and like credit to obviously our Irish Defence Force and our Air Corps and our Navy. But they're underfunded and under scope. Over too long and pushed all the air. Yes, exactly, Lee. Exactly. They have to keep kind of the micro. It's like some of the crazy things I see is like when they like helicopter like landings, like or when they're like kind of like, you know, like keeping pace with like boats and stuff. So I'm pretty sure like carrier landings in general, like with like jets, one of the hardest things to do. Who was the guy? Was it Doolittle? Was the guy in World War II that like fucking he like launched bombers from carriers to attack Japan? Crazy bastard. Oh, we'll go there. Well, surprisingly, after watching Black Hawk Down, I read that apparently the Black Hawk is designed quite rigorously so that crashing, it should be okay. Now, depending on the distance at which you crash, the seats are quite good. Now, I don't know if those seats equate to the guys in the back. Any distance you go down, like if you lose, you know, if you lose your tail rotor or even your main rotor, you're going to drop like a fly if you can't auto-rotate. He flew the B-25s. You can do that if you strip it down. Call your defensive guns. Not the defensive guns! We need them! Would you invade Ireland, the invading country get stuck? Yeah, look at the time the Russian came along. Our fishermen were like, come out of here, you bastards! Fuck off! Mona, do you think Fizz was involved in that, like, the fishermen running them off? Riding those, and they were fun and scary at the same time, not one for comfort. Oh, yeah. To do a little raid. Yeah, it was fucking sick. Wasn't there always was it the British ones that did the the fuck? Was it the British one where they did the dam busters? Where they like dropped the skipping bombs off of the water? Like some of the stuff they come up with is crazy. Remember that? Yeah, that was fucking funny. Fucking fishermen. Don't fuck with fishermen. No, 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 no. It does, but I feel like sometimes, see, and again, I don't, because you, surprisingly, like, you don't hear about a lot of crashes, but, like, when they do, like, I remember the crash that happened recently in, like, was it in Miami? The guy, like, flew too low, I think, clipped the tail rotor and he crashed. Did he kill someone? Or was there anyone alive? Now I vaguely remember somebody, which if they did, we're going to move Sweaty on, because I don't want to talk about something if somebody died in it. I don't know if people died, but like... But a lot of it just comes down to human error. Helicopter, when they raided... Yes, they did. They had like this stealth heli that like ended up like... They had like baffles that like made it so you couldn't hear the rotor, but it like completely messed with it, and one of them, if you're to believe it... I think they probably like unredacted that. One of them crashed like, and they had to fucking remove it. I don't meeting. I come back naval and criminals killing people. Yeah, we're just usual. See, it's like the like what is it? The Navy or is it the U.S. Army are replacing their Black Hawks with those new VTOLs, and I'm going to be honest with you, I love the Osprey, but after reading about the usage, I would never step foot in an Osprey. Those things are way too fucking dangerous, even for like somebody who likes helicopters. They look cool. As someone who grew up on Halo, having a VTOL transport dropship is fucking amazing. Fuck the Osprey. That, like, I don't know the specifics, but I'm pretty sure there's a high fatality rate on those things. Not on them specifically, but on the they don't always spin properly. We're just chatting. What would be the perfect chatting game? Death Stranding. I have to give Death Stranding a go. Normally you don't walk away from helicopter crash. Find interest train. If they do crash, they aim for the roof or building. Yeah, anything to kind of just basically to break your impact. Like, plus the thing is, they always show, like, in the movies and stuff, is, like, when the tail rotor goes, it's just a GG because, and again, I'm not a professional. A lot of my stuff does come from just documentaries. But, like, the amount of, like, it's just, yeah, like, like, imagine getting hit with that, you know, tail rotor gone, so you've, like, no way to kind of counterbalance. I do love the Russian helis. They're the crocodiles. What are they called? I don't know what they're called, but their nickname is the Crocodile. They've got the 2 rotors. That basically means they don't need a tail rotor, which is really cool. But I don't know. I'm assuming the fact that most countries hasn't used it, it's not practical. Also, fun fact, that helicopter also has an escape pod. I don't know how I feel about that. Supposedly the blades shoot off before that, but I wouldn't trust that. I'd be like, look, we're going down with the ship. I played Titanfall. Crash now is simply because they only gauge a... Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's the thing, like, you think of, like, back, like, was it, that's them, they're fucking very sick. Yeah, there is more training incidents, they're super dangerous, and the US Army want to replace them with, like, a skinnier version. Like, I don't know if it's, because I'm hoping it's going to be complex, like, it's going to be, like, mechanically different. It's unsafe, it's actually as D safety record with the Blackhawks having a worst. To be honest, it's probably just the fact that I don't know, because like would it be a case of because it's just in the eye more? Like, is there as many Osprey? There's probably more Blackhawks, easily more Blackhawks. Till Rose incorporating lessons. Hopefully they do look cool. I would love, like, eventually to get like some form of some form of like proper, you know, like VTOL vessel. Yeah, like, it's crazy. You go back to like the Vietnam kind of war and stuff. I was watching Hell Let Loose Vietnam and I'm excited. Like, they really were just like some of the shit they were flying those helicopters. Like, nowadays, all right, see you later, have a good one, enjoy your work. Like, nowadays, generally speaking, helicopters and aircraft usually will not be deployed unless there is, like, full air superiority and the ground doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like, there'd be no hope in hell of, like even, like, you look in the Russia conflict, like, you ever see, like, I love the Hind, the Ukrainian Hinds in action, and the, like, they'll, like, basically, like, they'll do, like, bombardment runs, and I never really understand if it's just a kind of a psychological warfare thing or if they're actually aiming, but they'll, like, tilt the nose and fire. They only go so far, because once you kind of, oh, awesome, Jackson, how old are you today, if you don't mind me asking? Happy birthday, by the way. But, like, they have to peel off because, you know, modern or ground-based AA is fucking, all right, have a good one, Richard. Ground-based AA is just so good. Turner Blackhawks into drones. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm going to be honest with you. I would like to know there's a pilot flying the helicopter with me, you know? Pilots, I think heli pilots and rescue pilots are mad bastards, and they deserve the most credit. Like, those are the ones, like, you know, I know, like, this dude's going to bring me in and out of combat. I trust him, even though he could be some fucking 19-year-old. You know, like, jet pilots always get, they like, oh, jet pilots are so cool. Brother, most fucking jets are never going to get shot down. There's so many different things protecting them. You know, whereas heli pilots, like, specifically like Apache pilots, my God. like some of the in Operation Iraqi Freedom and stuff, like them just staying on station with RPGs flying at them. All it takes is one RPG and it's a GG. And you're going to end up on fucking CNN and WikiLeaks, you know, being held up behind like a fucking, you know, a flag with a machete to your head. I'll be ready to review my pod next week. Star H, oh god. If you get a chance, look at Black Hawk drone. No, I've seen it. I don't like it personally. I prefer having a pilot. 22. I feel like you definitely are, Jackson. To my knowledge, you're younger than most people in the stream. The trees speak Vietnamese. Oh, the drone ones won't be carrying people. Ah. Dude, I'm tired of tuning in day after day and not hearing you shit on me. Hello, Wolfie. Do you want me to shit on you? What do you mean? Why? I'm not the youngest. Nice. It'll be purely... And if it's for logistics, obviously logistics are in with the really bad talking about. I've seen that, X, and I've seen there's been a few ones about Black Hawk Down. That was like one of the first ever war movies I watched properly. How it goes during your Wolfie. But yeah, using... If you Apaches don't need to engage targets regularly. Oh, they can, but there's something I want. And again, I'm not a military person myself, but I feel like Apaches in the same way of, you know, when like troops, you know, like when they say that if troops have a friendly sniper in the area, they're far more likely to do sketchy shit because they're like, fucking Lee Harvey Oswald's got our back. If I seen a friendly attack helo hovering above me, I'd be like, bro, I'm unfucking touchable. Someone wants to pop out of their fucking bunker and shoot me, he's gonna fucking send them back to the Stone Age. Now, obviously, that's probably not the most practical thing because, you know, but then morale plays a very good part of war, you know? Also, do you think it's expensive to buy a hind? Those grifters left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Wait, what grifters are we talking about now? Hello, this is Bob's new gun. Oh, like most people in my generation seem to have been turned off again because anyone. I mean, I suppose there's validity to it, but I just don't look that deeply into things. It's a very nice gun. Let's actually change the color scheme on it real quick. Where are we going? Do I have the means to... Starfield never changed. Right, it does. Now, I'm really excited about the new James Bond game. Apparently you can, like, play... That South African attack heli. By the hind as an aid helicopter. Oh, it'd be so fun. If we, like... I think we have quite modern helicopters. I want to say I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like, I think it's the Eurocopter. Also wish I could place everything on my computer. It turned off, randomly refused to charge. That's not fucking good. Would it be the cable, potentially? It is lacking, LeBron, and then when you look into the fact that they outsourced a lot of stuff, it kind of makes me wonder, what are you doing? Bethesda, please? Is elevated cabin locked behind the DLC or free lanes? That is a good question. I'm going to assume it's going to be locked behind the DLC. I would say, obviously, you know, not trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but you should definitely think of if and when I would recommend getting it. You buy the Hind for $4 million, not too bad. You're created, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a bit pricey though. $4 million. It's in free. Okay, it's in free lanes. Okay, good. I will say, as much as Bethesda annoy me on their stuff, I definitely think it's still... okay, we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Give me a second. I definitely think it is worth it though. Turn them up. So the first helicopter. I love stuff like that. Like when you like look into like countries kind of working together and what they like kind of. Because I seen it was like a picture of the Raptor, I think, and like despite being like an American jet, a lot of the components were made or manufactured in Europe, which is quite interesting, which I get it, you know? Like, there's certain manufacturing companies, like, if you want fucking, you know, badass weapons in Europe. You've got Rheinmetall, who make amazing guns. You've also got fucking Bofor still making, Sweden still making guns like fucking crazy. Who else you got? I mean, you've got fucking... Do Rolls-Royce still do engines for jets and stuff? In Britain? You got Heckler and Koch, another good example. H&K. I mean, yeah, there's... I mean, when it comes to Sweden, like, Sweden has a lot of stuff. They have, like, the fucking... What is it called? What is that weird? It's got, like, it's the jet. It's in Battlefield 6. It's like the Jag. They also have the Stridsvagn, which only Sweden would make. Saab is yep, Saab. Only Sweden would make a fucking tank that is only useful to them, which is crazy. Steyr make the AUG, the Gripen. Thank you, the Gripen. There's like, I mean, Germany is has apparently surpassed America, and they're now the #1 producers of ammo, which is kind of fucking crazy. There's like a lot of fucking, because I know that the M-Law, I believe, is made in Sweden. Is in Sweden. There's like a lot. Ireland made, our only claim to fame is we made like the first ever like land or magnetic mine. You know, of course the Irish make a fucking bomb. Yeah, the Gripen is really fucking cool. Gripen. Just read that today as well. Made the potato. We didn't, sadly. That was the Native American. No. Was that the... No, who was it that lived in Brazil area? Were they the Mayans? They're the Aztecs? Who's them? The Mayans? The Irish movie, Barry Lyndon, Leprechaun. Very nice. I have heard of... What's Barry Lyndon? I've heard of Leprechaun. We do make Irish whiskey. Apparently, I've seen something recently. So, Irish whiskey has to be made in Ireland, right? Fun fact. So there's a tariff of like 15% on Irish whiskey. However, Trump renewed that. I'm not talking politicals here. I'm just, Trump, because of the king going over, Trump removed the tariff on Irish whiskey, which means that whiskey made in the north is now going to be like cheaper to manufacture than whiskey made in the south. Which basically means that all of the whiskey producers are 110% going to probably be shifting to the north briefly. The moldy grenade and the potato masher. No, Conor McGregor can go fuck a dick. I've never liked Guinness, surprisingly. The Incas were, that's it, yeah. Make it doesn't need my bullets, Europe, we don't miss. I don't know about that now. Like, didn't you guys develop the whole, like, minute of madness? Firing a lot of bullets? Could be good with cooking, though. See, people have said that, like, I'll occasionally get, like, Guinness and ale. Like, stews and stuff, and I kind of look at them. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's potato. We say spud. Beer batter on your... Oh, beer batter. Don't get me wrong. Beer batter. Very nice. See, when you use Guinness to cook anything, it like, that... I wouldn't be saying up the illusionist. The IRA, while the original IRA they were, trying to do stuff for Ireland's freedom, they... I mean, I'm not going to, agree or disagree with any of that sort. That's that's history. But the modern IRA are just scumbag terrorists. And obviously, even the original IRA were terrorists. So when you say that, well, yes, it is a very synonymous greeting in Ireland. I wouldn't say it because it's, like, that's a part of our history that we all remember. But we not forget about it. We just kind of move past it, you know what I mean? Caffeine. What is caffeine? If you don't drink it, you're not gonna like me. Well, that's the thing is, because like when you cook with alcohol, right? Like when you this is a new pew pew. Bub put it out. It's very nice. when you cook with like beer batter stuff, it's quite nice. But like Guinness in a stew, it's weird. It just kind of gives like a very metallic taste to it. And I'm just like, I don't vibe with it. You know what I mean? So got a question for you, Bub. How different is the first and third person animations? Like, see, in first person, the thing moves. In third person, it doesn't move. Won the little plastic ball in the cans, won the Queen's Award, technology beating the internet. Really? Really? To be fair, I really wanted to get those Pepsi Nitro because they used a similar process. Those little things. They're really fucking cool. There's the bug. Also, those bars is the magazine moving backwards in first person. I think it's cool though. I like that though. I like that. It like kind of. It's almost like, thank you. I crafted it myself, I didn't. So like this thing is firing, I'm assuming it's firing ball ammunition. Oh, does it? Oh, damn, I was hoping to have like a creamy taste to it. You still there, Mona, or have you left? We need somebody to make a mod that just like puts a little like bub sticker over the Laredo arms. What is the EA Nasir special? What is that a reference to? I'm not good on my history, but his own weapon shop. A weapon shop would be nice. But I can just imagine like the problematic of him putting down a shop somewhere nice, and then someone's like, I downloaded the bub mod, but it like fucked over like my big booty ecliptics. What the fuck? Never buying a mod again. Ancient man that allegedly sold bad copper. Ah! I'd drop it right in the middle of Aquila. No, you gotta right in the middle of New Atlantis, like as soon as you spawn in. Like, do you think Bethesda would allow that? Like, just like the minute you spawn in, as soon as you walk up to that, you know, that area, they just like where the little hut is, they just like a shop there. Inside a Falkland. That would be fucking hilarious. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Uh-oh. Somebody down Sumerian. Want a potato all the way. Bean and shit. Oh, I would now. I want baked potatoes. In order to make a mod, I'd make a hat shop with thousands of different hats. Make the same mod. But that'd be like, see, I feel like we don't have enough people making kind of fun stuff. Like, just like occasionally you will see people coming out, like, you know, just fun little kind of mods. But I think a lot of people are just kind of like, they don't see life in Starfield, which I understand, you know. Bethesda don't do a great job. How the fuck did I miss? What did I miss again? Are you serious? Bethesda, you lazy bastards! Bethesda. The poop mod is very fucking fun. It is very fun. That was a fucking awesome. Surprised nobody made a mod that adds more kids and now, So, somebody I think was making a mod that lets you adopt people, but I don't know if it's ever gonna come out. See, it's mods like that. I feel like it's certain mods you have to be like careful with. Bushes piss me off. That's not me. Why are they bulletproof? It's probably just texture-wise. Subnautica 2 is coming out soon. I don't know how much of the game is going to be available to launch. To ask, are there any... Are all the major incursions story related? Haven't seen them show up in the random incursions. No, they're not, Zerbus. They're... No, God, no. No, there is more major incursions. Not so much for adoption, but just for... Oh, no, and even then, like, I'm not saying like that. Like, Bethesda have done it. And I think the idea of, like, being able to kind of, like, you know, adopt people, that's kind of cool, you know, Bethesda before. I just think, like, you have to be very... Because you're going to open yourself up to a lot of criticism. People are going to look very closely at you, you know what I mean? Prime, it's a bug. Anything? Did you do anything yesterday for Star Wars Day? I didn't. To be honest with you, there's like a Star... Well, actually, really quickly, give me a second. I'm gonna really quickly load. There's a free Star Wars mod that came out. I was gonna use it for, like, when I was doing the video, me kind of talking about today's video, talking about what's his face, Neil. Part of me wanted to do it wearing, like, the Star Wars, like, one of the Star Wars outfits for that free mod. But then there was, one was, like, by two reasons. One, people might not take it seriously. And two, Disney would come for me. Please don't come for me, Disney. I haven't had that. But I have seen other stuff. Like, one of mine just doesn't work. It's just like, nah, bro, we don't work. Enslaving? Slaves. You know, and again, another example of, I think you would have to be very careful with it, but I think it would be quite cool making a slavers faction that you can't join just for reasons, but, like, that you could fight against. You know what I mean? Oh, they definitely will. I want car. Every now and Jazz Survivor, been having a blast. Jazz Survivor is very fucking good. Very good. What is it called? Is it May the 4th? You could be a slaver in Fallout 3. See, I think the way I look at it is, like, again, even if you made, like, see, the spacers are a weird one, because the spacers could definitely be slavers. But where is this mod? What is it called? I need to... Oh, shit. No! Also, I bought fucking... You know, I said that already. Shit, hold on. Water. Ba, ba, ba. Well, the thing is, with the Pragmata looks quite cool. Like, to be honest with you, it's not the first time. You know, like, anybody who's kind of firing and coming at the devs and stuff, like, it's not... I will say, give the poor girl fucking shoes, for God's sake. But, it's not like, it's not... I mean, I never played, that one game, Bioshock, but apparently that had little girls in it and stuff. Like, it's, you know, it's just a thing. However, you have to be careful with stuff like that, because you're just going to... Apparently, it's a very short game, LeBron. You're going to basically get... if you click on the Submaniac Physec course... Oh, I have that bug. Thankfully, when I click it, nothing happens. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find this mod. What is it called? Do 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 do. All right. Do I need a leather fucking swimsuit? Probably not. Kind of weird about the feet though, thing. Yeah, I'm like, it's. I mean, the guy who outed himself as being a pedo on fucking Twitter was hilarious. Being like, I can't believe they censored when you try to look on. Like, brother, why are you staring at a child's undergarments? Like, that person needs to be locked up. I'm sorry. I'm all for due process, but sometimes there's no process at all. Like, there's a clip going round of this. I want to say there's the guy. Is it like Shannon? Is like the guy who coached Jake Paul, or he's interviewing another gentleman. He's a black gentleman, and he's basically like, "You touch a kid, you die." And I'm like, "I'm 100% with you, pal. 100% with you. Fucking yeah, GG." But yeah, no, and that's kind of why I think you need to be careful, right? Because when it comes to modding, you're always going to get degenerates, right? And look, I'm not going to kink shame. If you want to download your big booty ecliptic mods, that's all on you. But I would say if you don't want to get bullied, don't mention it in public to anyone. Just keep it to yourself. However, whenever you kind of go down that road, like with stuff, like I had a load of people like asking about like, you know, like how'd you get female or a child core as a follower? And like initially I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And then I like looked into more and I'm like, you know, I'm going to stop using child Cora because one, I don't want people thinking I'm a weirdo because, you know, even though she's normal in the game. And two, what the fuck is people's fascination? Like the whole thing of the joke about me using Cora was she was useless. She wouldn't even fight for me. You can change your clothes and shoes. Yeah, like she needs a pair of shoes. Give her a pair of shoes, fuck's sake. Poor girl. All right, let's go back to... Ow. Big booty Judy Ecliptic. Sexy enough for me. Personally, I really think that the, if you want sexy, Amethyst all the way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. What was flickering? I feel like I would be too afraid to use one of these items. I would 100% like accidentally cut my foot off or finger. Well, actually cutting my foot off. B1. Battle droid. Super battle droid. Hello there, Duke man. How are we? Banana. Little backpack. Oh, that's fucking sick. Take my helmet off. What is up, squad fam? It's your boy, Roger. Oh, why does it float? Oh, who's that supposed to fit then? Look at that. I'm in fucking love. Alright. Let's fucking do it. I really wish I had like a voice changer right now. Alright, let's go shoot some people. Where we go? Where we go? We will go to... Do you remember? Yeah, come on now, don't be spoiling the new mods. You're not out yet. Why tackle out? Wait, my tackle's out, excuse me? My willy's hanging out? Roger. Check it out, Corporal. We'll cover you. Honestly, I think the super battle can't see it. Hello. Fuck off. Hello, Guilty. How are you? We're checking out some mods. I feel like, in my opinion, I think the most iconic droid in Star Wars is always the B1 battle droid. R2-D2 and C-3PO can get fucked. Like, you're not living life, you know, like, unless you've got... Oh, shit. No, I can't. Ah, shit. Fuck. Alright, we can't live on this planet. No, we're choking. We're choking. Why does this look like the height difference? Guilty. I feel like this is you IRL. Am I gonna be really short? Why am I so short? Cora, where are you? I need to pose. Where the fuck is Cora? I don't know, I need to fast travel somewhere I can shoot people. Hello there, Ellis. How goes it? How are you, Guilty? You missed it. We were talking about politics. We were talking about douchebags. We were talking about everything. It was magical. I mean, he may be the OG, but he's kind of like, you know, he didn't make, oh shit, Nero? Is Nero toxic? Fuck off, Sirac, you bastard. Nobody cares. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da. So anyone who, if you're just joining us, we have been reviewing we're reviewing the Bub's new gun mod. He's been single-handedly given the permission to. Isn't that like not the first time, Bub, you've like had the week to yourself? Oh, for fuck's sake! Even Nira's fucking toxic. Should probably read the lore. Yeah, this is why Crimson doesn't play the game. It's said in the fucking lore. I knew that. Can we, like, go to a planet where I can fucking breathe? Alright, you know what? We're going to fucking... fuck it, we're gonna walk around Aquila. Was there, like, another... There was somebody else at a mod. It was, like, the only mod that came out one week. What have you been up to, Guilty? 4 friendly chance for stray bullets to miss. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Battle droids don't miss as much stormtroopers. Oh, no, it is a spacesuit, but the mod author did the same issue with as the Amethyst. Hello. Accurate height difference between me and Guilty. Accurate. All right, so I know one of you nerds there will know what that says. What does that say on the skin? Watch those wrist rockets. Hello. I'm a battle drone. Why are these guys such fucking assholes? Where you were there before Bubba Drone, because that's what I mean. I think you were there. I think you were there for like one of the weeks too. It was one of your other weapons. Bethesda's just like, can you give... I could give her the outfit, but I can't currently because she's not a normal follower. Expanse is fucking amazing, LeBron. 11 out of 10. See, this is like me. This is my girlfriend. No, it's not Guilty. Don't you dare say that. How dare you? How dare you? I like the Expanse. Roger, Roger. Check it out. Corporal will cover you. Who's your favorite? Are you a fan of the UN or the MCRN? Or is it like the UN? Their ships are cooler. For old people, it's overrated. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, then that's probably why most of my community like it. Nice. Got hallucinogens. Hallucinogens. Yo, did you see the new Battlefield trailer? But maybe it was one of those weeks where with a lot of achievement-friendly mods. It might have been. I do remember it though. Watch before the game comes out. That's valid. That's. You haven't watched it, Lee? It's fucking amazing in my opinion. Can we like find an enemy to shoot? Who do you think would win in a fight? A stormtrooper or a B1 battle droid? If this gets flagged, I'm gonna cry. That's fair. These days, I don't watch TV either. Television license, man. If you're asking questions, it's not a television, it's a fish tank. Yeah, I feel like the battle droid would. Battle droid is just too OP. Oh, no, Guilty, did you see the Battlefield trailer? It looks very cool. What does that fucking say? Oh, you've been playing nice. The Space Guilty. Whoa, now. I don't think that's possible, Colonel. She controls everything here. She's the one that keeps me in check when I do say stupid things. Whoop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clank, clank, motherfucker. What's under his shirt? Fucking muscles. Massive muscles. Can I actually zoom in? Probably not. Me. Even though the robot doesn't have an ass, I feel weird looking at his arse. May the 4th be with you. Do 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 do. Come back, we're following a bombless robot. Hello there, welcome back, welcome back. We're we downloaded the May the 4th mod. I thought it was I was saying, Doc, that I was debating, like when I was doing the video, you know, the video today about like Young Neil's mods, I was debating just kind of talking on my desk and dressing up as the Star Wars May the 4th, but 2 reasons I didn't do that. 1, that might seem a little bit inappropriate, and 2, Disney would come for the money. I need all my money for my Lamborghinis. Stop you singing. I don't know if she has that power. Like, the thing is, obviously, here's the thing. If we ever get to, like, a point where, like, I'm able to make, like, you know, bank off of this, I'll, like, I will 100%, like, pay Guilty. I'll slide Guilty some money. And Tablet. I will slide Guilty some money to, like, and give her, like, access to my, like, OBS so she can do things.
Hey, interested in making some credits?
Roger, Roger.
Would you be willing to help us?
Roger, Roger. I'd be happy to lend a hand.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Hey, what's the problem, Sven? Svensson, kill and gather meat at the cave. What the fuck? It's bad shame, but at least it never gets copyright. That's fair. I keep having some gentleman emailing me on various different emails telling me that I'm using his song and that he's going to, if I don't reach out to him, he's going to put out a copyright claim. And I'm like 90% sure that's bullshit, because the song I use in my YouTube intro is like no copyright. It's linked on the no copyright sounds. And also, if he wanted to pull it, he could just literally claim it. So like, what? You get the whole season items? I apologize, I didn't mean to shoot you. We're gonna feed you to the PO. I'm back on. No! God damn it. Oh, yesterday, me and Deadly were playing, right? Some fucking guy, right, level 300, was like, we were playing Breakthrough. He was sat, like, behind our spawn, sniping. I spent the entire game trying to chase the fucker. And I'm like, I'm fucking hunting you. And it got to the point where, like, I think he killed me quite a few times because I wanted to knife him. But eventually I, like, caught up on him and I killed him once or twice. And then he was like, Crimson, are you hunting me? It's like, nah, bro, I was just running at you with a knife. Someday, maybe do a mod author who does the Alter Universe mods are over. Yes, I will definitely 100%. 100% I will do that. I feel like that's another one. I will also be doing positive. Max Brow for Blood, I've used music and vids too. No one ever goes, that's not mean. I know it's bullshit. Because they'll be like, hi, my name is Kieran, and the email will be like, fucking Reginald III at fucking some website dot fucking GB. Wait, BBQ Quest? What? It's BBC? Oh, the fuck? Really? You did miss that, Guilty. We were actually talking about that. We were talking about, as a fellow Nigerian prince, Like, and I've nearly got caught for fucking scams before. I don't know how that scam would work. Like, I agree to them and then they ask for money? Which is weird. Your playthrough is me going to do trade wars. It is very fucking good. Bashes British kids. Drop Sam? What the fuck? Probably throws the hidden creators. 5% take it, pay well. Cartoon Network. And if you don't send me cash, I'll take... No, not Gary! Oh, I mean, I can only pay an iTunes gift card. No, do not redeem! Do not redeem! I wasn't trying to be racist in that. I was merely referencing the fact of that video where the dude basically redeems all the codes that he had stolen off of someone else. Like, one thing I would say, I always feel bad for the Indian people that genuinely do work in tech. Because, like, I know quite a few people who have, like, moved over to Ireland and, like, they work in tech and they're very nice gentlemen and stuff. But, like, can you imagine, like, someone actually works with, like, Microsoft support and you ring it? And it's like, yo, hello, is this Microsoft support? And an Indian dude's like, yeah, what's your problem? Like, because of the amount of, like, Indian call scammers, no one's going to take them seriously. Like, I had an Indian gentleman ring one time. He rang my mother's phone with Sky, right? And, like, he was offering, like, free rewards because we were a loyal customer. And instantly I was like... You're giving free stuff? Fuck off. So I hung up and then I rang Sky and was like, did you just ring us? Be like, yeah, no, that was one of our representatives. Like, oh, can you put me on to him? And he was like, I apologize. I genuinely thought it was a scam because who the fuck, like, companies usually don't ring you. But yeah, guilty, 100%, 100%.
I'm not looking for trouble.
James, I know you're fucking with me. Yeah, your name is not James. Shut the fuck up. We'll do Operation U-Tree. Like the mod equivalent, instead of hunting down pedophiles, we'll hunt down something far worse to society. Dodgy mod authors. Can I get in trouble for like... Because I didn't technically allege that dodgy mod authors are worse than pedophiles, did I? I just want to clarify, I'm using the term allegedly. I don't think if you make dodgy paid mods and scam people, while yes, I think you were a scumbag, I don't think you're on the caliber of being a pedophile. Call legal companies, call center, use later scam call. Yeah. Osiris Reborn. That is the new game. And it is very good. That's the scam mod, a mod that adds pyramid schemes and credit stealing. They have an Indian call office that accepts calls for local pizza. That's kind of crazy. You've never played the Jimmy Savile Skyrim mods? What the fuck? What do you mean Jimmy Savile Skyrim mod? He was a great modder, I bet he fucking was. I personally heard Jeffrey Epstein was the one who told Todd to not bring ship parts. That was a joke before anyone mentions. I have no knowledge, nor do I have no knowledge of anyone in Bethesda being tied to Jeffrey Epstein. And I'm only referencing it as a kind of to be somewhat edgy. I will admit that Jeffrey Epstein, die in hell, scumbag, for what you did to those children and women. And probably men too. Prime meat. Bethesda, why couldn't they drop prime meat to begin with? What sort of meat is that, by the way? Where did I get a stick? Why does this look like a... What the fuck? I was outsourcing a fucking Hungry Howie's. What the fuck?
I'll stay.
Actually, don't get much alcohol anymore. Perhaps years of missing. Well, see, over here, it's not too bad, right? But the problem is over here, a lot of our companies, like, get leaked. Like, there was a time when a member of the HSE, so like the Health Services of Ireland, they're the hospitals, they accidentally left a laptop on a park bench with thousands and thousands of people's health information. Remember me saying they were, my bank ignored it, it wasn't a scam, the Indian man was the bank, and I had somehow been spending on Minecraft for 4 months. Was that your daughter? Oh god. You know what people say, I will take over the world. I think it already happened. We just refuse to acknowledge it. Oh, I mean, the thing is, even like saying AI took over the world, I think it's an insult because like true AI is very rare, you know? Oh shit, I hit my mic, my bad. I will say, surprisingly, companies like Apple and Amazon and like Android, Google, they're very quick and okay when it comes to refunding. I remember my cousin or my nephew spent a load of fucking money on like Roblox, and like I hit up Apple support and they're like, that's no problem. America, we had literal credit bureau get breached. Oh, we have similar shit. You get pizza. I like pizza. Sadly I haven't been able to eat much pizza since I'm like dieting. But I did check spent GTA. Jesus. All right. First of all, you need to teach your daughter some common sense. We don't spend money on shark cards. We duplicate cars. Rockstar, if you're listening, I have never duplicated cars in my life. I just want to 100%. That golden jet I bought that with legitimate money I earned. Although surprisingly, the one time I ever had to argue with a game developer was arguing with Rockstar, right? You know the way Rockstar would do those deals where it's like if you buy a shark card, you get 80% extra free? For a company, right, that I just gave them fucking real money for a virtual currency, I had to jump through hoops. I had to eventually get Microsoft on them because they tried to lie to me when I literally sent them a screenshot of the pop-up ad in their game, the loading screen. And I'm like, scumbag, I already gave you money. Rockstar out, she cried for a week. She was on the billionaire level there. She got an apartment. Also legally. I don't do that because of Spotify. May the force be. I will say no. I've had a few of those frozen pizzas. I need to look into some decent frozen pizzas, personally. Honestly, I think I made a lot of money just selling the fucking cars. Don't say what? Frozen pizzas? It's either gained or been giving access. I hope you mean reheated. What did Tenor say? Microwave a pizza? What do you mean? Pizza is a nod? What's a nod? There's pizza. Sicilian is pretty good. Oh, I thought you meant like an actual Sicilian screaming. DiGiorno is really good. We have DiGiorno and we have like, what's that one? Dr. Utker? What does pizza mean? Can you enlighten us, guilty? I think all the confusion about AI becoming shanty and very confused about the function just because it can't render hands properly. Oh, no, God, no. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Alright. Thanks for letting me know. So I can't eat pizza anymore? Well, I gotta protect the children, I guess. Someone's gotta do it. That's what I'm trying to do here, you know. I'm trying to stop you from spending money on shit mods so that money can go towards your children. If you don't have children, send the money my way. And if you do have children, send partially of the money my way. Don't mention Marmite either or Space Raiders. Guilty. Is this because you've got flashbacks of an older gentleman driving up to you in a van and telling you he had Space Raiders, and then when you had to inform him that you were not a 12-year-old child and you were actually in your 30s, and he got quite sad and drove away and didn't even give you your Space Raiders? What is it with like Bethesda's like jump physics where like if you're like stuck on like a ledge, you can't jump? Droid, look at the 13-year-old girl wearing her boyfriend's hoodie. Captain, why specifically a 13-year-old girl? He could just be bigger, you know? If my girlfriend wore one of my hoodies, it'd be like a tent on her. Oh, pizza. I meant the food pizza. Hello there. Welcome back. Roger, Roger. Oh, no, that was wrong. But let me get a nice photo. I think droids can feel depression. Can somebody make a fucking mod that makes so the character doesn't disappear? Got kidnapped on 11, to be fair. It's a Liverpool. What do you mean it's a Liverpool? You can't, like, just brush off. Yeah, got kidnapped as a Liverpool thing. Fallen. like jump backwards and move forwards crazy, but it's also horse scaling to 8. Yeah, that's very true. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Oil stain all over the shirt. I mean, where did he get the shirt to begin with? Because, like, it's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna play as guilty for a few minutes. Hold on, I need to remove the backpack. I threw my scooter at him and shouted pedo and he got beaten up. The poor gentleman was a long-lost relative of yours and you brutally murdered him. B1s, or the B2s? I like them. I like in Clone Wars they were assholes.
I'm not looking for
This is guilty on her way to a Greg's to grab herself a pasty before the Liverpool game. She's just frolicking along the Merseyside River. Here's a local Merseysidean. Oh yeah, Buzz Runner. Do you wanna fight? You ever get the shit kicked out of you by a fucking... No, put it back. You ever get the... Fucking put the gun away! Why does the gun go away? Does that not work? Hello? Can I not unequip the gun anymore? Is that not a thing? Did they... What? Wanted a pasta salad? I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and like, but if you're going to be a pedo, would you not think of... What child wants a pasta salad? For some reason, I can't put the gun... Alright, let's fucking go. Come on. Come at me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you fuck. Yeah, fuck you. Come on. Yeah. Don't shoot her. I got this. I fucking had it. I had it. I had it. I had it. I had it. Fat and he cared about my weight. I mean, a caring pedophile is better than a normal pedophile, I suppose. Sometimes I wonder why Bethesda won't work with me. Hello there, Boss Red. Pull out of his bat at a gallons. Dude wasn't actually a pedophile. He was just basically given, like, they hired like a super sketchy like promoter to promote their product. Like, why are sales really low? But like surprisingly an uptick in children. Have any of you guys tried the new Burger King stuff? The new Mandalorian? Apparently there's like cool like new foods. I wish we had a Burger King near us, but the nearest Burger King is also the nearest KFC. Is it mid? God damn it. What? Compared to normal Burger King, what would you rate the highest like thing out of Burger King? Also, does McDonald's is supposed to be doing dirty sodas, which I'm interested in. Does anybody here does your KFC does KFC make like weird crush-em drinks? Like milkshakes with like, but like they're mixed with like Maltesers and stuff? Apparently it leaks from the new mans. Who knew? What new mans? I like the Burger King. Lee, have you ever tried the Halo Moa Burger Pringles? I don't think they do them anymore, but they were magical. Burger is god tier. Well, you've just awarded yourself an ability. 300. Yeah, ours is probably about an hour drive, which for KFC I would do it. Oh, spoils for the new. Oh yeah, no, spoiler. I tried the robot. I like it a lot. I tried some of it back in the day. I really need to try it properly. My home in Ontario is 7 miles from air show every time they fly in. What is from the F? What is CFB? What does that mean? Now for KFC. Yeah, I mean I would, because KFC is fucking amazing. Like KFC just gets the job. Canada, eh? There's a moose loose about the hoosey. I say that with yeah, 2-hour round trip. Yep. it's weird, like, I would like to think that Irish people, like most people like chicken, right? Like fried chicken is amazing. LeBron, you're an American, you're supposed to like go on like, you know, don't you know the meme about Americans? Like, aren't you guys supposed to be driving 1,000 kilometers every day? It's on foot with the tram very fast. Oh, if it was on foot, I would be a fat ass. That's any Canadians right now, but I have met stereotypes. To be fair, the stereotype of them being really friendly, I do agree. I've met a lot of them. I'm friends with a good few of them. One in particular is Binary. He helps moderate the Discord sometimes. He's a good guy, but most Canadians I've met have been fucking assholes. And I'm like, brother, what the fuck? Where did this whole... Not to mention, those fuckers used to throw food in fucking World War II in trenches to starving enemies and then throw grenades in after them. I don't think the Irish... Scottish are more fried chicken or frying crazy. Does well in the UK because at least 10 more spice in there people used to. Listen, my good man, I know you're trying to make a joke, but you realize that the Brits invaded many countries. They have many cuisines. Not to mention, like, there's a lot of very nice dishes. Like, what was the one that originated in Birmingham? Tikka masala? Was it tikka masala? I've never had Bojangles. I will say, I always find that kind of funny. Like, I like spice much as the next person, but there's nothing fucking wrong with it. It's salt and pepper. Maybe not pepper. Pepper makes me sneeze. The Scots are like, they're next level deep frying shit. You know, like, I watched a guy eating a Mars bar, and I was like, yeah. Have you seen... I feel like that's... It's a meme, but it's not true. Like one of their most famous foods was a pie and mash, and they use like a parsley. What is it called? Is it just what is it? What do they call it? Guilty? It's not a gravy. I always thought it was a gravy. What do they call it? Is it like a parsley sauce or something? Oh, I'm blue star from the KFC gaming console. I love the... Like, we don't have enough pies over here. I love a good pie, like a proper pie. Because weirdly, when, like, over here, when you think of a pie, you think of, like a shepherd's pie. When, like, I think of a pie, like, having a crust. That's it, liquor. Thank you, Lee. Is it nice? Like, what does it taste like? Is it like, would it be savory? Would it be tangy? La 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 la. No, savory pie, Dong, savory pie. Like basically like a pastry, like you know, like they'll do like meat and pasty. Meat pasties, I think they're called. She's doing a figure of speech, by the way, Face. She's more so kind of saying, like, as in, get out of here. But at the same time, you have to realize that we're a very multicultural bunch, and it is... For some reason in my chat, despite me being very much, my whole thing is everybody's welcome and no being a douchebag to people. People have a hard on for, like, just shitting on the Brits. And, like, there's a lot of Brits. My girlfriend herself is a Brit. So I take personal defense of people to shit on their culture or their cuisine, because their cuisine is... I mean, there's a lot more to Britain's cuisine than just stew. Plus, our cuisine is like that. And the amount of Americans that come over here and be like, oh, I love an Irish stew. And I'm like, brother, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a stew on occasion. This is where Guilty's going to fire shots at me. But I would rather anything else than a stew. Anything else. Give me spaghetti bolognese, no, buongiorno. Give me tacos, bueno. Give me chicken and rice, itadakimasu. That's not Chinese, that's Japanese. You know, I like a lot of things, beans and tuna on a potato. To be fair, LeBron, I agree, tuna and beans, no. But fucking, have you ever had fucking beans on a potato or tuna on a potato? Tuna on potato is fucking amazing. Like, it's weird. I watch a lot of like YouTubers that are kind of like my generation and stuff, and people are gone off tuna, and I love tuna. Tuna and sweet corn's fucking amazing. Core relax. Not to mention, like, tuna is really good fucking cheap protein. Don't eat too much of it. Our food is worse. The UK, no offense, but they won't rip Ireland. I mean, our food is dog shit. Our food is actually dog shit. Like, and people are like, look, I grew up on it, okay? Like, tuna unless, no, get the fuck out of here with your sushi. Nah, tuna, oh. You get like these little things in like they're called the deli counter, and it's like a little tub of 200 grams of tuna with a little bit of mayonnaise and some sweet corn. Oh my god, it's mainly a sandwich filler. We also recently get like a chicken tikka. I don't know if I'd like tuna on a pizza personally. Like, tuna usually is a cold thing. I've never had... Oh, no, I had tuna steaks one time. It was amazing, but the fucking price of them... Like, the price of them... It's like fucking 10 quid for a tuna steak. Like, cows are cheaper. And we have to fucking pay for cows to, like, make them live, you know? We don't have to pay for fish. Fuck, just live for free. It just sounds weird, too. Apparently very good. I mean, I don't take this the wrong way, Dong, but I find it hilarious that you, being the honorary Korean, find anchovies. But then you, to be fair, you're not a fan of like that, like octopus and stuff too, aren't you? Like, would you in Korea? Would you class yourself as like a picky eater, or would you be kind of like up for everything? You know what I mean? It's like some of the stuff, like your fried shit, give me all day, every day. But like some of the stuff, when stuff isn't cooked, like sushi, I know sushi isn't specifically that region. Don't mind a fish, so fish supper gets the fucking job. Hello, Mona. See, I love beans and cheese. I never tried them. I really need to try them. Like, I fucking love, who's Timothy? Serve jelly. As a French, I was horrified. I still serve jelly with a bit of sausage in it. Oh, jellied. I will say she has you on that though, Timothy. I can't get behind the snails personally. However, some of your stuff, I've started watching this gentleman that like makes food, and he has like, I'm assuming he's a Parisian because he does it like so stereotypically. No, don't say that. No, they're not good. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Maj, can we ban him? No, I'm joking. Don't ban him. Like the apparently like. A lot of foods like mac and cheese apparently was made by like that's not Italian. Like a lot of foods like that were like made like that weren't actually like, yeah, but this guy basically he talks in like, I don't know what it is. There's something about the kind of, I don't know if it's like it could be a stereotypical Parisian thing personally, but I feel like they're looking down on me when they speak. How would they would call it? Me too, Dong. High five. I also like chicken tenders. Black pudding. I like black pudding. Black pudding is big in Ireland and also in England and stuff. Wouldn't be gone on it necessarily. Those don't taste like, no, but see, if something doesn't taste like anything, it's not good enough. It's like people like eating shark fin soup. If you have to put seasoning, see, that's where like I think the argument of seasoning, because like I am the sort of gentleman who will eat a steak well done, right? I just like a little bit of salt on it. You know what I mean? I don't need this fancy shit. You know what I mean? When I get a cheeseburger, I just want cheese and meat. Sometimes sauce, but sometimes just the meat. I like the taste of the meat. I don't need all of this other stuff. You know what I mean? And I get that there's definitely stuff to it, because sometimes you can obviously, you know, part of the fight. I will say I had some of the Kraft mac and cheese. I had a friend. What's wrong with that? You get your gains, LeBron. Come on now. What was I gonna say? Friend came over from Canada and he brought Kraft macaroni and cheese. I love the meat, damn right. And I'm gonna be honest with you, America, even though this is Canadian, so maybe I can excuse you as Americans, because maybe Canadians have different, right? But with how orange that cheese was, I was expecting all the bad chemicals that will probably give me cancer, but for that thing to taste as cheesy as like licking the moon. But that was so bland. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I think I've been lied to. You know what I mean? Like, I always assume that mac and cheese is just cheese, like cheese. You know, like the sort of thing that like a cheesemonger would turn their nose up on it. But like, I've had stuffed... Wait, I haven't had that, Mona? Like, I've yet to find like a good like cheese, you know, like cheesy cheese sauce. Well, see, the thing is, Face, you would have definitely kind of came across better if you started the first argument by saying you come from a background where they use a lot of kind of spices and stuff. I did one time, I bought like a fucking, a kilogram block of fucking Avonmore cheese to put into my like mac and cheese, and it just didn't, the job didn't do anything. I tried baked mac and cheese. I spent 10 quid on a fucking Tesco baked mac and cheese. That shit was disgusting. Well, it wasn't disgusting. It just didn't taste cheese. Is Panera the place that does the bread? You don't use cheese sauce and mac? No. But see, I tried to make a roux where you basically like... It was like flour, milk, and then you put in like cheese, and it just didn't work. It just went sideways. Welcome to Scotland. How was a chicken teagle? Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that sounds like something Mona could definitely get behind, but I don't know. Oh, cheese is so good. I'm part of the white cheese. Not really a fan of the yellow and orange cheese. The white cheese, oh my God. Yes, please. I love me a bit of cheese. Jerk chicken. I have had jerk chicken once, but I don't think I've had like proper jerk chicken Gouda. I bought like one of them. What is the cheese? It's a French cheese that you usually, it comes in a rind and you like put it in the oven and like it melts. Is it brie? I think it might be brie. But I don't know if you were supposed to remove the rind, but it just tastes really bitter. Maybe I was supposed to remove the rind. But if cheese ain't Dutch, it's not much. Fair. Do the Dutch make shit? What do the Dutch? Do the Dutch make the Edam? Edam cheese? I've had that a few times. That's quite nice. Black folks make the best mac and cheese. Hello there, Head Crusher. Sadly, we don't have a lot of establishments of that sort of kind of cuisine, like that kind of southern. Although there's a few restaurants like popping up and stuff that are more like African cuisine. Not saying that you don't have to be black to live in Africa. I don't believe. You're supposed to eat the rind. No, get fucked. I'm not eating the rind. Drippy didn't do it right. Oh yeah, dripping cheese. Very nice. Well, we did, but like I kind of just like I bought one time. I bought one of them. It was like Aldi did them. There were these little like kind of ceramic red dishes that I'm assuming it was like a dip. It was like chorizo and like some sort of cheese, and I just sat down and ate it with a spoon, and then realized after it was meant to be dipped into something. I in Ghana prefer the way they make it with him. A deep fried apple with ice cream. Deep fried apple. I watched a guy eat 3 deep fried Mars bar recently, and I was like, yes. Meat lovers, Panzer Rossi. Need to take a trip. We'll begin to. She also likes cheese. It's very dangerous. She like, but yeah, like, oh, we just some of the stuff that comes out talk about food. One of these days we got to do like a food stream. Somebody needs to make a mod, like a really basic mod, like where like you have to like actually like cook the ingredients, like Cooking Mama style for Starfield. Where are you at? Timothy, I did the glitch to where you put them in a safe, go outside the lodge, save, load back in, go inside, open it, take them out, put them back in, rinse and repeat. I don't know how many you need, but I got to like 34. Yeah, I got to 34 when like I just did that. I'd baked brie for Xmas, cut the wheel in half, put ooh, I do like a bit of jam. You'll teach how. I'm down to, you know. I bought a skillet pot with the intention of bringing it to my uncle's and, you know, using some peat to cook. Just be to the air fryer the whole time, and now you place it in the oil and it's done. I mean, it kind of does, but I was thinking, like, imagine like there was actually pots in front of you, Styles, and like you had to like drop ingredients in to the pots, and you had to kind of, you know, wait for them. You know, like, kind of like, has there been mods that have done that where like you have to adjust the temperature and stuff, like add water? It'd be completely pointless because nobody would. I mean, most people.
Anything done standing around here?
Excuse me.
Nothing wakes you up in the morning like the sounds of heavy machinery.
I was trying to, but I did play Overcooked quite fun. I played that a few times.
Solid work.
Solid work.
Here, this is yours.
No problem, Sven Svensson. Thank you. 3,000 credits. See, I played whatchamacallit one time. Me and my girlfriend played that where you're the aliens and you like operate on the principle of running a oh shit. You operate a gas station, and like, my god, my girlfriend put me to work. It's coming Starfield 4. Overcooked is very fun.
I don't stock any luxury goods, just the basics.
Oh, you got a nice little shop in here, my guy. Hi.
I have some tools in stock.
Here's what I've got.
There was a time when if you met Crimson during his days of raiding in Destiny, you wouldn't like me very much.
Bye.
Unless you were the sort of person. Well, I mean, that varies. I guess if you were the sort of person that either you understood the raid and the mechanics, or you didn't, but you were honest, I probably wouldn't yell at you. But then I usually would yell at friends. I made a whole lobby nearly one time accidentally turn on TJ. Because I kept making jokes about him and be like, yeah, you're trash, TJ, you're trash. Because in Destiny 2, me and TJ used to always fight over being the sword bearer in the Crota raid. And like, I accidentally gaslit the whole lobby into thinking TJ was actually bad, to the point where they were jumping in on it. And I was like, no, I'm joking. TJ's my friend. The dogs in garden, oh my god. There's nothing worse, right, than when you have like a raid group of like 4 or 5 people that raid every fucking day or every week, right? And you need one, and you bring in a Randy and you're like, look, bro, we do this every week. This is the strat, right? And they're like, no, our strat is better. I'm like, brother, there's 5 of us. We outnumber you. Just play along or fuck off. Like, the amount of people would like throw. I've never played that. I want to play that. I'm trying to get Deadly to play that. The amount of people who would like throw raids because you're not doing the mechanics, like, brother, please. Like, because I think eventually, like, what was the strat was like, get a load of, I don't know, originally it was like you could only get one buff and you would slowly kill the dogs. But then there was like the strat where, I think the modern strat now was like, what was it? I think you just buff and then everyone runs to a dog and kills it. I will say, I fucking loved that raid. That raid was so good. I wanted to try that other game. It's like a 2-player fantasy sort of game mixed with sci-fi. These two like authors get stuck in their games. People who came in saying did 5 minutes and realized you got. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, usually if somebody was why I quit Fallout 6, honestly, I don't blame you. Like, yeah, like, people who would, like, flaunt it, I'm just like, brother, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't raid report people, but when I hear them, the minute I hear them start, like, trying to tell me what to do, I'll raid report them. And they're like, they've done it once. And, like, they got carried. I'm like, brother, I spend more time in this raid than you spend in your bed. Like, I could close my eyes in Vault of Glass and complete fucking the confluxes without even moving. You know what I mean? Morale, oh Jesus Christ. I mean, mine was, I kind of, you know, I was definitely team leader. But I led from the front. I let people do the fun shit, I don't know, I used to love doing the fucking, like, like if you had to like do the shield bearer, I'd let someone else do it. Never played World of Warcraft. There was a time I wanted to get into it and then I played ESO and I was like, nah, bro. And understandably, Face, sometimes I would be like, you in raids and in Destiny, you could meet the most idiotic, fucking dumb, founded morons ever. But you could also meet some fucking bangers. Like, I'd do raids just to banter, just to chat to people, you know? Like, when you live where I live, we're like, you know, like most fucking like, you know, I live in the middle of nowhere. So most of my day-to-day conversations and kind of social comes from gaming. So I'd just be like chatting away. When you kicked me out first encounter, I wasn't even the shit player. Screaming at everybody the whole time. I did nothing. Jesus Christ. The tanky bullet sponge position. Ah, you were what we call the ad clear. Yes, very nice. You always knew when someone immediately called ad clear, you're like, either this guy is just bullshitting and doesn't know the mechanics, or he's genuinely god tier ad clear. You're gonna go straight to Return to Destiny 1 community play day. I would love to do that, Styles. If Bungie ever fucking remastered Destiny 1, I would in a fucking heartbeat. I would love to run raids in D1. So much fucking fun playing Destiny 1. Even Destiny 2, to an example. I was Hunter for most of D1, and then I swapped to Warlock. I mean, I played everyone, but I think Warlock just vibed with me. I like the idea of just knowledge, you know. I need power. Every time I do a stream, we're ranting about something. Welcome. That's usually how it is, Focus. We rant about some things. We're ranting about good things. Destiny, usually. What am I going to say? But no, I'm trying to think what was the hard... Like, I think Last Wish was probably the hardest Guavin she wanted to do and not be a team player. I mean, if somebody knew the mechanics, like, because, I mean, in most raids, realistically, it's... the minute you reduce gaming to strats, I lose some enjoyment. I can understand that. I like it because I feel like we as humans strive to be challenged. Like, we are a very social species, you know? Like, we're naturally, like, problem solving gets easier when you have more people. And I've never went in the military and stuff, and I've never done anything like that, but there's something magical, right? About 6 people who have been sat doing an encounter for 10 to 15 hours and they finally get it. And it's just like, holy fucking shit. Like, beating raids day 1, my god, that feeling is up there with fucking... It's up there with shipbuilding, honestly. It's magical. But no, but like we were saying, Mona, like generally with Destiny raids, all it took was 1 to 2 people knowing what they were doing, the other 4 people knowing what not to do, i.e. don't shoot unless you're told to, and then you can just vibe with it. So is this, yeah, it's very good fucking weapon. I've modded it out the fucking wazoo. No, see, Dark Souls, I don't know, because I like it, I gain more, like, I'm the sort of person, I'm a social player. The more people I'm around, the better I get. I actually had fajitas tonight, with some wraps and some nacho cheese. Not human then, get away from me. Well, that's fair, that's fair. You know, I do understand, like, a lot of people are not into that at times, but yeah. I love raiding for that purpose. But then Bungie started to cater too much. Like, I think they made raids too difficult. Raids should definitely be challenging to an extent, but I enjoyed, like, the World First run when, like, you never knew who it was. When it started to be the same fucking 4 sweaty fucking stream teams. Nah. Like, I remember they did, the last raid with Destiny was the Traveler raid. And it was really fun because it was quite easy. Like, it was very mechanic based, but like once you understand it, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls is co-op. I have debated playing Elden Ring, not to the level of 2. What do you mean level of 2? To be fair, these fajitas came in a bag, and I'm pretty sure they were like imported from a different country. Again, nothing against that, but like it was like 250 grams of like food. It was probably about 50 grams of chicken, 200 grams of various vegetables. It wasn't bad. I definitely had to spray a load of nacho cheese sauce. Tell me the next mods. Next mods multiplayer star. Oh, that would. I do think if if it was a different era where like Destiny or where Bethesda actually put some thought and effort into the game, I do think like it could have been, you know, they could have made a spin-off down there. It used to be difficult with teamwork, but with teamwork we're going exactly. That's how it always was. Like you needed teamwork, and that's teamwork makes the dream works. Like the amount of times, right, where like I'd have a guy come into the lobby because I used to love hosting raids. This guy would be god tier. I'd look at his stats. He's like 10 times as good as I am. He could probably solo, but his attitude is shit. I'd get rid of him and be like, bro, I'm sorry. This is more of a vibe thing than like skill. I'd rather take Randys that like are pretty subpar, but they can listen and banter. Because again, 90% of the raid, I'll be like, yeah, anyway, you know, fucking politics, right? Go left, fucking left, Oracle, L1. But anyway, what I was saying, fucking R, you know what I mean? Like, you basically go from, like, fucking just bantering. That was the other thing. Like, if you can't, there's some people that can't concentrate with talking, you wouldn't fit it. Because some people do. Some people raid very quiet, you know. They're like, only talk when call-outs. That's not me. I'm talking constantly. Like, I'm always talking. If I'm quiet, know that there's a problem, because that's when I need to think. The ring be like, congratulations, be the tutorial style. Yeah, fuck that. So as a cheese connoisseur, what's your take on string cheese? I've never had one. I've always wanted to find one of them, Doc. I got one for my dog, so I can put it in his Kong. Raised educated likes of me who like doing their own thing as long. That's not I mean. Like there was room for everyone in raids. Like you had Ad Clear who just kind of did their own shit. They put on their, you know, their sleep token music. Back then it wouldn't have been sleep token. Who would it have been back then? Probably would have been Bring Me the Horizon back then. And it would have been, you know, they'd be kind of Ad Clear. You'd have like the kind of the strategist and the kind of the raid leader kind of organizing shit, making sure like nobody was doing something they shouldn't be doing. I was no miking. See, that was, you could do a lot of stuff without a mic as long as the guy with the mic could Ad Clear, but sometimes I would get toxic. Like my whole thing was anyone could jump in and play with you. You know what I mean? Anyone. However, if you go into a raid and you tell me you know what you're doing and I look, because I can watch, I'll be watching you out of the corner of my eye and I see you don't even know what's going on, I will be like, bro, there's something you have to tell me. Can you look at the sky a bit? There's the sky. That's the moon. Is there 2 fucking moons? Holy shit, there's 2 moons. I'm sure still more popular. Yeah, no, but back then, Bring Me the Horizon were like pretty big with Destiny. Remember like, Throw Me to the Wolves came out around the time of like, one of the Destiny raids? Sleep Token are a band, but they're gone mainstream. Their songs are... Why? You have a gun that does like 1,000 fucking damage. What do you see?
I'll stay here, you stay there, and everything will be fine.
What are you looking at? What are we looking at? What's the problem? Imagine Dragons made a song for Starfield? Hey, I get all of my music off of TikTok. It was a joke. To be fair, my music taste is my girlfriend will send me music and be like, these are going to be big. And I'll be like, okay. And then I start listening to them 10 years later. Like, hey, this band is huge. You'll be like, I told you about that. And line was new. Always had noob in my name to make it clear. That's valid, though. It's not a moon, it's a space station. I'm gonna shoot it. You didn't know. Goes to show you how bad. I didn't know that. And to be fair, don't be. I mean, I'm probably gonna make a lot of enemies here. I don't mind. Like, Imagine Dragons, like their radioactive song was pretty fucking banging. Like somebody called them, like said they only make kind of music for like commercial stuff. But then like, have you heard of 2 Steps from Hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I didn't usually listen to music because I was just talking too much. Time is it? All right, I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. I got to go scrounge 200 calories of chocolate. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll build some ships. And have some fun. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Follows your ship. I will check that out, Henderson. I don't know when the follows your ship, but I will check it out. Bye-bye.